footage.
Yes.
Like it's this, it's a really great idea. It's this documentary where there are these neighbors that don't get along and they keep calling the cops on each other. And so they took all the body cam footage of this escalating rivalry and they crafted a story using almost only body cam footage. There's a couple of like B-roll shots. There's like you know, but it's all found footage stuff, which is a really cool idea.
It's like Blair Witch.
I mean,
Kinda, yeah.
yeah, I guess. Not really. But
Well, you said found footage.
I know what I said. But it also like if I think you got to be in the mood to like sit down and take it all in because it's a lot of body cam footage.
A lot of body cam footage. Sometimes it's hard to hear, and there was no subtitles.
Yeah.
It was like hard to hear who was saying what.
Like when I'm like kind of zoning out,
Yeah.
it feels like I felt like as I was starting it,
Just pay attention.
I felt like I feel like sometimes when I'm reading books, where I'm like, okay, I just watched 5 minutes of this. I'm not 100% sure what happened in the last 5 minutes.
Have you ever had to reread a paragraph multiple times?
Many times. Well, we're starting from the top of the page again.
All right. I didn't absorb any of that.
But I'm honest with myself. You know, it's like, no, can't move on to the next page just yet. Let's start from the top. And then there are many times where it's like, all right, well, guess what? Going back to the top because I'm not sure what happened on this page.
I do the same thing.
Yeah, usually that's the time when it's like, well, I think it's time to put this book down because we're now on the third reading of this page. And it's just not, I'm going to go see if I can find an audiobook, maybe.
And I'm always so confused because I'm like, I know I read these words.
I definitely, because the words are familiar, but I just haven't taken in the story whatsoever.
When I watch Pulp Fiction.
That's how you watch Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, I know that these scenes are somehow related, but I don't remember any of the scenes that I just watched.
So did you like it? The Perfect Neighbor?
I mean, it's sad.
Because I had high hopes for this one.
And the lady, you're so mad at the lady.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I kind of get the gist of where it's going and what it is. But also, I had my top of the page moment a couple of times, and I was like, now's not the time, so I turned it off. You know what I mean?
I understand that.
Because I'd be
It
like,
literally is all body cam footage. You're like, they keep doing the same thing.
yeah, to the point where it's like, oh, yeah, let me check one thing. And, like, you check your phone for a second.
All right, you got to pay attention.
And it's like, yeah, I'm not in class right now. I'm trying to just...
No, but I get that. Like, the first time I tried to watch The Wire, like, I had to restart
Right,
it
exactly.
because it's so heavy with just dialogue, and if you don't pay attention for a second, you're totally lost.
Right. And it's like listening to a new song that you know is a good song, but you don't know it yet.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you just want to hear a song that you can sing along to. Like you
put on the
already
shuffle.
know this song, like back and forth, up and down. You're like, that's what I want to listen to. And then one comes on that you're like, I mean, I recognize it's a good song, but I've heard it like once.
I get that.
Now's not the time. Let me put on my OJ rewatch. I know every
No, that's
scene.
not-
I know
stop doing
every
that.
scene. Like I could take a shit.
Yeah,
It's
but-
very well. You might. As I was watching it, I was like, Travis will probably enjoy this because it's very sort of proceduralish.
I love that.
It feels like networky.
I love that.
Cop, and I'm like,
Oh, you're speaking my language.
yeah, and I'm like, I'm not really.
Sipowicz in it?
No, I was looking for Nick Turturro, and for me,
Oh, they didn't
if
get
Nick
Nick?
if Nick Turturro's not in it, I'm not watching. If it's about cops, especially in New York, and this is not about cops in New York, didn't happen in New York, but yeah, unfortunately, Nick Turturro's not in it. But it was so like, it was very investigation focused, which is good because you're not putting the killer up on a pedestal like other shows might do. But I still, I want to know. And also, I do think, based on reports, that this is like the opposite. I believe that John Wayne Gacy was actually more charismatic than they gave him credit for on the show. It's the opposite of Ryan Murphy. Like, all reports are that even the cops, because, they kind of knew it was John Wayne Gacy when he was going around doing handcuff tricks to, like, all these young men that were disappearing in the area. And so, like, these cops were assigned to just follow him. And they followed him for a long time, like to the point where he knew they were following him. They didn't exactly tell him why, and he didn't exactly know, and he would do weird things here and there. But and they showed a little bit in the show. But there were apparently multiple times where, he would go into a bar or restaurant to like sit down and eat, and then the cops would go in and follow him. And then he would like join them and sit down at the table with them. And there was like a friendship. that kind of happened. Although the cops never lost focus because they knew why they were following him. They didn't tell him why they were following him, but they were like, no, we think something's amiss here. So before they actually discovered all the bodies and everything, they followed him around for a while just on suspicion. But apparently, like, everywhere that he went, he was beloved. Everybody in the town loved him. The cops even, I believe, found something sort of engaging and charismatic about him.
So it's kind of like Donnie Brasco.
Kind of like Donnie Brasco, except a big fat guy who dressed up as a clown and killed people.
Right.
But still, similar. So, now, to be fair, I did not have a problem with it. I wasn't like, oh, come on.
Yeah, it sounds like you didn't like it.
He was way more engaging and charismatic than that. That wasn't my issue. That wasn't.
Okay.
That was just an aside. That's not a critique. That's an aside. I rarely watch a serial killer show and go, come on. He was a lot more likable
Where's
than
the
that.
humanity?
Yeah, I mean, I know he did, but if you can separate the art from the artist, he actually was, a decent hang if he didn't put the cuffs on you.
All right, but you're not going to...
But I probably won't because it was.
You got other stuff to watch.
I got other stuff to watch. It was very into the cop investigation part of it, and I'm like,
Also, Apple, quietly put out that 5-hour Scorsese documentary, and
Yeah, I haven't decided if I'm going to jump. I mean, I want to, obviously. I love Scorsese, but yeah, I might.
I saw no promo for that.
No, a little bit. I saw a little bit for it. But Apple will. Apple's streaming strategy is apparently if you have it, you have it.
Watch it if you want.
If you have, yeah, I mean.
They save all their promo budget for Ted Lasso and Shrinking.
Right. They love to promote those. And they did push the studio. But they figured, the studio would get all the awards since it's about the industry. That they love that. So they would get all the awards. We don't really need to promote it. But yeah, there's like a 5-hour.
It's 5 parts, an hour each. Well, I mean, you can do that.
You can. I'm fine with it, but also.
And it breaks it down, I think, into periods of his life, or it's all focused on separate things.
So I'll probably get into whichever episode's about the late 80s going into the 90s.
You don't want to watch the Mean Streets part?
I got it. I mean, he was good, But no, I don't want to watch the come up. I like when we all knew he was the man. That's when I'll start watching. Part of me goes, yeah, I'd love to see this. But then the other part of me goes, I think I got some bonus features on a Goodfellas Blu-ray somewhere on a shelf. Maybe I'll watch that. You know what I mean? It's I kind of...
You're a simple guy.
I kind of got it. I got it. And I love filmmakers, but...
I'll watch it.
It's
on my list.
I don't feel like I need any more Kubrick documentaries, for example, because there was one that came with the Shining Blu-ray that was made by his daughter, and it had all the behind-the-scenes footage. It said he was very mean. It's okay, I got it. I know
you only need one point of view from one person, and then you're like,
well, if it's got footage, if it's got BTS and it's the daughter. And there's other people talking in it, and Jack Nicholson's he was the greatest, and Shelley Duvall's he was not the greatest. I go, oh, okay, I got it. That's a nice, well-rounded. And really, I would if I'm watching a Kubrick documentary, I would like the context to be around The Shining. Sure. That's what I'm interested in. So, and So if I'm watching a Scorsese doc, it's look, I'll go a little bit further with Scorsese because he's still making good shit. But here's what I would like to hear about. Goodfellas and Casino.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure they cover that.
A little about his relationship with De Niro. I don't even need a lot. A little bit about it.
Okay.
And then mainly a bunch of Leo Scorsese stuff.
A bunch of
I would
Leo
like to hear
Scorsese
all about that.
stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm very interested.
Okay.
I'm very interested in that.
You don't want a lot of Hugo talk.
Zero Hugo talk. Honestly, I would skip all the Hugo talk, but if they were we have a whole hour on Shutter Island, I'd go, I'll watch the Shutter Island part. I like Shutter Island. I think it's very underrated. A lot of people
It's not
don't.
bad.
But yeah, some people say it is bad, and the most positive people are yeah, it's not bad, but I enjoy it.
But is it bad because it's a Scorsese movie?
And Leo.
Right. Yeah, and Leo.
Yeah.
If you took that out.
And Mark Ruffalo. You're right. As if it were just a movie without those expectations built in. I think people would be more kind to it. I think that's 100% right. And by the way, I saw a clip. It's Jason Kelsey's favorite movie.
Is it really?
Yes, he had Leonardo DiCaprio and Benicio del Toro on. And like he was like, Leo, I know you get this all the time. And like you go like, oh, maybe he's going to ask about the ending to Inception. You know what I mean? Like if it's like, if there was one movie that you're going to ask Leo about what the ending is, Inception would be the first one that comes to mind.
Yeah.
Like it's probably Inception. Then it's like, wasn't there enough room for you on that door with Rose? You know, like those are probably the and he goes, Shutter Island's my favorite movie. You think he knew? And I was like,
DiCaprio's got to love that, though. He's so tired of talking about, like, Inception or Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street, yeah. Did you actually do all those Quaaludes on the set of Wolf of Wall Street? Yeah. I mean, although the Quaalude scene in Wolf of Wall Street is one of the greatest pieces of cinema ever.
Especially the first time you see it.
Oh, my God. When they rewind, although that Danielle got lost in that. That was a little too Tarantino for her. I don't understand. I just saw this scene happening differently.
Huh?
But yeah, I mean, he seemed like he enjoyed the question, and he was like, well, Martin Scorsese wouldn't say what actually happens. You know how like directors will not, though they want to leave it up to interpretation. And then Leo gave his take on what he thought had happened. But yeah, I really loved that Jason Kelce was like, that's my favorite movie.
I love that.
I was like, hell yeah. I would love to watch Shutter Island with Jason Kelce.
And they love heavyweights, both the Kelces.
I think
you guys have a lot in common.
Yeah, the Kelces and I would have a great movie marathon. Yeah. We're gonna get the sleeping bags out. They're super rich, so they probably have a really like nice popcorn machine.
Okay, that's what you're thinking.
Yeah, they're really rich. They probably have like, I'm popping bags in the microwave. And they're like, no. We're very rich from football. We have a real popcorn machine. I'd be like, whoa.
Can we watch heavyweight?
Yeah. Because, when you had a friend in high school who's very rich, a lot of times they would have a nice popcorn machine and like a good like movie room in their house.
Yeah.
That's how you know. I bet the Kelces do too. They probably both do. It's probably not just one that they both go to. They probably each have one.
You don't think they share a house?
No, you know why?
Why?
Because they do the podcast on Zoom.
Oh.
Otherwise, I would think they do share a house.
Okay.
They seem to get along great.
Yeah.
But all these athletes, I think, are figuring out. I was watching Joe Flacco at the press conference, and they were talking to him because I guess I didn't know this, but I guess Joe left his family in Jersey this season.
They got schooled.
Right, and I think that's the right thing to do. That is a tough thing if you have a family in the NFL or any sport, if you're moving from team to team.
Yeah, especially when you're a guy like him who gets traded.
Yeah.
He's a journeyman now.
Right. Yeah, this phase in his career where he's signing, I mean, you could say the same thing for Aaron Rodgers, where you're signing for like 1 or 2 years, and then odds are you're going to move to another team. That's got to be very difficult because that also tends to happen later in the career when not only do you have a family, but now the kids are a little older, the kids are in school, like they have their friends, they have their routine. So he decided to head on over to Cincinnati on his own. And he got asked, is that difficult? Because you don't get to see your family. And I really actually did love his answer.
I think there's always a challenge of sitting in a room by yourself and being lonely. So for me, it's trying to find ways to maybe stay over here a little bit longer and then, just kind of take myself out of that mindset, call home, go sit at a restaurant by myself and realize that, man, that's pretty enjoyable to do. After there's not too many situations. I tell people all the time. I mean, I used to see guys sitting at a bar by themselves, or just sitting by themselves eating and grabbing a little meal, and I'm like, man, I feel so bad for that guy. Like, you almost want to go join him. And now I realize, like, that dude was in heaven. And not to say that's obviously not what I want. I'd rather be at home sitting at the dinner table with my kids.
Yeah, I mean, I love that because, like, first of all, it's so difficult because he's a good guy. You know what I mean? He's
a great guy.
Like, he's a good guy. And you want to maintain that good guyness. So the last thing you can say is what I prefer to spending time with my family is just being alone. I'm not a cheater. I'm not a partier. I'm not a drug guy. I'm not any of that stuff. But if I could just sit in a room and have some goddamn peace, it's paradise. You can't say that and still have people say you're a good guy. But, which is why it's like, I mean, clearly, I'd rather not. But, you know, you can change your mindset, and if you have the right perspective. But I watched this clip a couple of times because my favorite part is the way his face changes. That's how you can tell. Like, I'm here, I'm sure. And by the way, I would like to say for the record, I love spending time with my family. I love when my family's around, you know.
Just this clip hit home for you?
Oh, yeah. Because just over the weekend, I had the greatest weekend last weekend ever. We went to a trampoline park and a Dave & Buster's all in one weekend with the kid. It was amazing, you know.
Trampoline.
And at the Dave & Buster's, it was a kid's birthday party, and like, you know, they were realizing, you know, they gave all the kids cards, and the parent did the right thing because she realized that all these kids are going to the ticket machine, like whatever gets the most tickets, and just spending all the money on the card immediately. So she said, I just talked to the people and all the cards are getting updated. So they're going to have unlimited play for anything that's not a ticket giver. That's how they do it at Dave & Buster's. Anything with a blue light, they say, is unlimited, which is just the games, like the regular like arcade games.
That's cool.
Which that way you're just actually sitting there playing video games. Like you're not trying to collect tickets and doing weird stuff. So yeah, it was great. And so we're sitting there, you know, playing the world's largest Pac-Man till the cows come home. It was awesome.
That sounds great. Did you play skee ball?
Yeah, we did play skee ball. We did play skee ball.
So you had a great
time.
weekend.
Great time.
But
you can see his face change when he talks about dining alone.
When he refers to it as heaven.
Heaven. You can see his face change because he's put. Yeah, and you know what? And it's not just. It's funny that I'm saying this. His face changes because he's back there. Mm-hmm. It's like in Happy Gilmore, when Happy goes to his happy place. When you truly discover the joy of doing things alone and like you've dropped any sort of social hang-ups that were built into you, by the way. Those are not natural. These social hang-ups that are built into you at a young age when you are shamed. What do you mean you didn't, you know, go someplace with a large group of friends over the weekend? What are you, a loser? What are you, lonely? No. This is put on. When you break yourself of that prison, of that social prison, and you realize the joy of just sitting by yourself with no responsibility to anyone else, that's what was all over Joe Flacco's face. I bet that it was a bigger deal to him than when he realized that he could play ball like very few people can play ball. You know what I mean? When he realized this is a step further than that. Because you realize it's almost like in The Matrix when Keanu cracks the code. You know what I mean? When he realizes nothing is real, when he can stop bullets, when he can jump between buildings. That's what it feels like when you realize you can just do things by yourself and it's the best.
There was a tweet a couple weeks ago. Somebody wrote like, going to a theater alone is like an insane level of loneliness or something.
What?
And boy, did they get ratioed.
Oh, good. They did get ratioed.
With people that are like, you have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's wrong. That's incorrect.
Literally the greatest thing you can discover as a grown-up.
When somebody says that, it's lonely to go to a restaurant by yourself, to go to a movie theater by yourself. I mean, Travis just went to a Doechii concert by himself.
No, I went with my daughter.
No, it was by himself.
She was there.
Nope.
I don't
alone.
have any photos of her, but she was there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I heard you went to that other. You went to the Sombre concert by yourself.
No.
Yes,
she
you
was
did.
There.
You went to Tina Bopper
there.
concerts by yourself.
Liam didn't see my family. They were there.
There it is. Going to the cinema alone is a different level of lonely.
So many people just quote tweet with Don Draper in the theater by himself, smoking a cigarette,
killing it,
just having the best time.
You are too invested in how you are perceived. That's true. If you can't go to the movie alone, then you have a problem. Yes. Look at Don Draper just taking in the cinema, smoking in the movie theater. Because people don't know this. You can still smoke cigarettes in the movie theater when you're by yourself.
That's true.
They don't care. They're fine with it. Yeah, I love this.
And then there was a report like a couple days ago that more and more people.
I saw it.
Yeah.
Like the percentages are going way up. People are figuring it out. And I think it's even more so than ever because we've figured out like this society where like you're surrounded by people and opinions 24 hours a day. You're checking your Reddit comments, you're checking your Twitter comments, you're on Facebook looking at your wall. You know, people check their Facebook walls.
You're on
You're
your
getting
MySpace.
That's right. You're getting poked on Facebook nonstop, checking your wall. Everybody's asking you, why aren't I in your MySpace top 8? It's crazy, you know? But
It was
you
like
really
everything, like festivals.
Yes.
Food, like dining, like everything.
And then and you know what's the greatest? You go, if you're in a movie theater, you could piss 5 or 6 times if you want.
Well, I don't know if that's like a,
if you
a
want,
perk of going
'cause
alone.
Nobody's gonna. Oh, you're really gonna miss this part?
Who's saying that?
That's if you're on your 6th piss. People will say that. People will ask you on your 6th piss, where are you going?
You take 6 pisses?
No, but I like the idea that I can.
I mean,
You know, I went to a movie with my wife, and I was like, if I wanted to take 6 pisses in this movie, I could not do it.
She
Troy,
would
if
say
I went,
something?
if I went to a movie with you,
he would go with you.
No, I probably have the same
He'd
piece.
be like,
all right, you're a bad person to ask because you'd be
Glad
like,
you brought that up, buddy.
I'll go too.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's my 4th time. He's like, I know, I'll go too.
I'm ready.
All right.
You don't have to hear anybody bitching about, oh, what, you got a wonky prostate?
Right, you don't have to-
I'm trying to enjoy the movie. Shut up.
Right.
Is
You
that
need-
what happens when you go to a movie with someone?
Yes, it is. You need that like you need a hole in the head. Am I right?
Leave me alone. I drank a large Coca-Cola.
Right. You told me to get the big cup.
It's 30 cents more.
Yeah. I will, though, go out get refills.
Yeah.
No problem. No
You
problem.
don't just get a large?
And a refill.
Oh, my.
No, that's insane.
That's a lot. You consume a lot of Coca-Cola.
Thirsty.
Like, I'm still trying to enjoy the movie. I'm not like, I get to do whatever I want now that I'm in this
That's how you enjoy a movie.
Like, I could leave as many times
That's
as
right.
I
I
want.
can
That's
come and
not
go
the
as-
point of going to a movie.
That's the point. I can come and go as I please. I have total freedom. My ticket lets me get in and out. It's got in and out. There's no, you know, when you go to a concert, they say, okay, but there's no readmittance. There is in the movie theater.
Yeah, but then you're like, I think I like the movie. I'm not sure, but
I know pretty quick.
pissed a lot.
Pissed a lot. It's like, you know, I can use a little more butter.
Right? Oh, yeah.
Popcorn ran out of butter.
Oh, especially you go to one of these movie theaters now where you can refill your own popcorn. I'll take
What?
advantage of that
Wait.
too. Yes.
That-
Yes.
That has to be a Best Chester thing.
Yeah, I was going to say, I thought you were going towards, like, you could put on your own butter.
You owe butter and refill popcorn.
Where is there a... You're blowing my mind.
Yes, it's like a machine that you push up. There's a button for butter, but then you realize they just give you. It's the greatest.
How do
Because
they know if you've paid for popcorn already?
You got a bucket.
Yeah, but you could bring a bucket from inside. From home, I mean.
I mean, if you're so hard up that you're saving your popcorn buckets and bringing them back to the theater so you can save money on popcorn, take the
I mean,
popcorn.
they charge you an arm and a leg for that damn
Yeah.
popcorn.
Yeah,
That's
but
like
what if it's all?
$15.
What if it's all you can eat?
Well, how much is it to get to all you can eat?
$8, $7.
I mean, I could just walk in with my bucket.
Yeah, well, yeah.
All right,
we'll
if
just
you
bring
need
a
the $7,
bucket.
you know.
Collapsible bucket.
How about this? Next time you go to the movie theater, let me know. I'll Venmo you $7. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, if you need it, I get you. I get you. I don't want my guys hard up like that. I wouldn't like the news reports either. Troy Kwan, who you may know from Sam Roberts Show with the possessive apostrophe, was seen stealing popcorn. He, quote, didn't have the 7.
You'd end up in a Cuomo ad.
That's right. That's right. In Mom Donnie's New York.
Wait, so where's this place that you could get your own popcorn refills?
Well, I believe it's at the it's a new theater chain called Apple Cinemas that Apple Computers has a huge issue with.
Really?
Yes, and it's like you go and you just go up to the counter, and it's the best because for whatever reason they train movie theater workers to be like, if anybody asks for popcorn, take 3 days to go get it. Like go as
Even though it's
slow,
right behind you.
right? Just like turn. Slow way. If you ever think you're slowly turning around to get the popcorn, slow down. Whatever you can do to build those lines longer, please do.
Oh, it's White Plains.
But they go and they give you like a bucket. You just like, can I get a popcorn and soda? They give you a bucket and a cup. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yeah, here's the bucket and the cup.
Oh my god.
And again, why do I go by myself? Freedom, independence.
Now I'll do that like if I go to see a movie twice. Then I'm like, oh, I can leave. I hate
Oh, you should have seen me the second time.
leaving a movie.
You should have seen me the second time I saw One Battle After Another. I knew
You were with
exactly.
your wife.
I know, but I can piss when I want. And she knows I've already seen it, so she's not, and she wouldn't judge me anyway. She's a good person like that. But you go and there's like the big popcorn like container, holders that are heated and everything. Right after you pop it, you dump it in the thing. But there's a button for butter, but there's also another button. And you hit the button and these 2 trap doors open and you just put your bucket under it and it just kind of, the popcorn flows into the bucket and then you can stop it. So you can fill your butter halfway, a quarter way, however many times you want to do it. Nobody's asking you questions about it.
That's it?
Yeah. That's
badass.
It's the future.
It is badass.
Yeah.
It's the future. And you feel, too, like, they're going to charge you, but they're not being stingy about it. Right. You know what I mean? They're not nickel and diming.
Look at that.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, I would probably just steal popcorn.
A little butter. I mean,
is there anybody over there making
That's
sure
like-
that
I
you
mean-
have like an
No,
approved
nobody-
bucket?
no, but nobody goes to drink machines with a glass from home.
Well, I wouldn't bring a glass from home.
It's the same thing. Nobody's bringing popcorn buckets to the
When I
movie
used to work
theater.
at Burger King,
That's
people
an
would come
absurd-
back with their drink cups all the time.
I do that at McDonald's, by the way.
Okay, same.
But they're not like hard up. What you make back on the fact that people love using these machines is fine. And the profit margins on popcorn are so absurd that 2 people who are like moronically showing up with buckets from home.
I wouldn't bring a
gonna,
bucket.
No,
You know
but
what
I
I-
was gonna say they sell those specialty buckets
course
now.
they do.
So it's like, of
collectible.
course, people are gonna want to bring their own buckets, though.
No, they buy the buckets at the thing.
I know, but like they have the Wonka hat from a few years ago. Remember
Yeah.
the Dune one? Like,
Nobody's bringing those back to
Really?
theater. You're going.
if there was refillable popcorn,
dog, you're going. If you walk in, what's a movie that you would see? Miley Cyrus.
Challengers.
Okay, Challengers. That's a good one. Okay, perfect.
Challengers is good.
Can you imagine? 8 times in a theater?
No,
Good?
no.
Okay.
It was once at home thinking like, wow, Trent and Atticus really did a good score again.
right, yes. You're telling me you would walk into the movie Challengers on your 8th time with a Wonka? If you walk in to a movie with a themed popcorn bucket not based on the movie that you are seeing, you are a fucking crazy person.
But you're at the theater.
What
So
if you
you're
bought it?
saying
What
I-
if you bought it that day? What if you were seeing? What if you were seeing Challengers, but you saw Wonka the week before? They didn't have the buckets. Now you're there, and it's like, oh, they got the Wonka bucket. I really want that.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
I guess if you're seeing it that day, you at least have a story that would explain it, but you're still a real weirdo and you should be ostracized.
but you're alone and you're at the movies.
Yeah, you're alone
Who
at the
cares? You're
movies.
supposed to be a weirdo.
Well, I'm telling you right now, if I see you walk into the theater and I don't know you, I'm leaning over to whoever's next to me, even if they're a stranger. Go and look at that, and I'll say a word,
Oh.
which Trump would say.
Oh.
You know what I mean? But I wouldn't normally say, but I would say it in that context.
Well, if it was the Wonka hat, I could just wear it.
That's a great
not
point. You just walk into the theater wearing the hat.
You get imitation butter all over your hair.
No, it's clean.
Oh.
And then you put the
I
popcorn.
wouldn't have
I
any
mean,
butter.
truthfully, you could wear the bucket too. You could be like, oh, I'm Buckethead for
That's true.
Halloween.
That's true. You guys remember
the
when
Dune one wouldn't go on your head.
No.
you guys remember when Slash wouldn't work with Axel?
Yeah.
I'm Buckethead.
They brought Buckethead out.
Yeah.
You know what I would bring?
No, the idea of
I'd bring a Target bag.
Great idea.
Fill it up with popcorn.
you wouldn't.
Target bag.
Yeah.
They don't let the homeless in the movie.
You know the
theater.
free Target bags that they give you
Of
when you go
course I-
shopping at Target?
Dude.
You've probably got a dozen of them in your trunk.
Yeah, but they all have action figures in them.
So you take the action figures out,
Well, then what am I going to put the action figures in?
and then you just fill it up with popcorn.
yeah,
Dirty.
if you want to fill your Target.
No, I'd use a brand new one from Target.
Still dirty.
And by the way, full of microplastics.
That's fine. You know how much
Bro, if you're
microplastic is in my body already?
I can't. Nobody's bringing Target bags to the movie theater. Like you're bringing.
If I found out there was free popcorn, of course I would.
There's free popcorn. Bring a Target. Of course you would. Nobody's ever done it. No, of course I would. No one's ever done it.
You don't think anybody's ever abused the system at Apple Cinemas?
I'm telling you, never has anybody brought a. And by the way, in the same shopping center, there is a Target.
Perfect.
Nobody's
Thank
bringing
you.
Target shopping bags up and filling them with popcorn. You'd be a maniac and a hobo.
No, you wouldn't.
That's like those people that would bring like buckets to 7-Eleven on 7-Eleven day.
Yeah, that's why they stopped doing it.
No, they didn't stop doing it.
Yes, they did. Now on
Oh, that's true. You
Yeah.
only get a small
you
one.
get like the tiniest Slurpee.
Oh, yeah, no, that's because of this. That's because of the Biden
Yeah, because people
economy.
went like way overboard and brought just giant tubs to fill up with Slurpee.
just a couple of the neighborhood rascals would come in and do that.
7-Eleven didn't expect people to take it literally when they said like bring anything.
Right. It's like when Pepsi was like, you get a fighter jet. And they're like, I want the jet.
Like we've lost so much Slurpee.
Yeah, dog. I mean,
I mean, you're so naive to think that nobody's ever abused the system.
I'm not saying nobody's ever. I'm saying the number of people that are filling. You're saying a Target bag.
Yeah.
I'm saying maybe one person has done that the whole
I'd
time.
say you were a real G.
I would look over at that person and be like, that's the fucking move.
But you wouldn't if they used a reusable bucket.
No,
that they
I'm not on
bought?
Sam's side with that.
Nobody's bringing
okay,
it.
okay, okay.
Yeah.
Nobody's reusing the buckets.
I would. so
What?
use
It's
it.
$20.
I know it's a collectible dog.
What?
Yeah, of course it is.
No, but I mean, if they
It's a
serve it to you
collectible.
with popcorn, correct? The first
No,
time?
you serve your own popcorn.
No, she's talking
What
about
part
like
of this-
at AMC where
I don't
they
know how they do that over there. I stopped going. The idea of somebody else pouring me my popcorn,
is foreign to you.
foreign.
Do you think that's
I
a
don't remember.
collector's
I don't.
item?
I the
Those are-
popcorn buckets.
Popcorn
what
popcorn
are you
buckets
nuts?
are like the biggest thing right now.
I thought it was just meant to eat your popcorn for fun.
Nope.
The reason it costs more is because there's more fun.
Yeah, go on eBay. Check like
who?
people collect popcorn buckets. Those are like
Collectors.
the big thing now.
Do you have any idea?
It's insane.
When I got the chicken jockey
Dude,
Minecraft
yes.
popcorn holder, what I'm sitting on right now. Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Hundreds of dollars.
That's stupid.
I know people are idiots.
Just eat the popcorn out of it.
People collect anything you
What are you
collect
talking
the word collector with.
I have that.
Limited.
Limited collector.
But like,
what?
try eating popcorn with it next time. You'd have the movie would probably be better.
We did eat popcorn with it. I mean, I went with my
good.
kids. We put popcorn.
Well, of
in it.
course, yeah.
We're having a great time. But also, like, if when I brought my daughter to see the Gabby movie, there was never a thought to bring the Minecraft popcorn holder to the Gabby movie. That's crazy.
Well, think
That's
about it.
crazy.
Did you get popcorn?
We did get popcorn
Hang on.
in a Target bag.
wouldn't have to
I brought a
price it.
Stop and Shop bag.
No, that'd be crazy.
I mean, you sound like one of those guys that used to go on Maury and we're like, you can dry out your tissues on a clothing line. We didn't have any more of the Gabby Dollhouse popcorn buckets. I would have loved that.
Oh, it's sold out.
I would have gotten one of them. I certainly wouldn't have. If you just dry off your paper towels, you can get multiple uses out
No,
of them.
I'm not. That's not what I'm saying.
You guys sound like you're on the show Extreme Cheapskates. That's what you sound like right now.
Times are tough, bro.
Yeah.
Well, this economy is not what
This
it used
Biden
to be.
economy is
The
killing.
Biden economy is tough.
Trump economy got way worse.
I thought we were going to win.
I can't afford beef.
Oh,
I can't afford popcorn.
wow.
Oh, yeah.
Luckily.
Good Lord.
Things will turn around soon, though.
Well, Mom Donnie's going to have you paying $15 a month in rent. It's going to be great.
Oh, I can't wait.
Isn't that great that one guy was like, I'm running on the rent is too damn high party. And Mom Donnie just kind of took his whole playbook, but did it without being a crazy person. And we're like, yeah, that sounds right.
What was his name? Jimmy McMillan?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he was crazy.
We wore gloves all the time.
He was great.
He had a good point. I think he passed.
Well, yeah. Is he passed
I
on?
think he passed on, yeah.
But he left his spirit to Mom Donnie?
That's right.
Nathan in Ohio. What's up, Nathan?
Hey, yeah, so like when you go get those collector's buckets from AMC, they literally give you a regular bucket so you don't dirty up the bucket.
That's right.
And if you get a cup, they do the same thing.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
got
you're,
like 15 of them. I got a bunch from Disney, too.
yeah, you're so sick.
Oh,
You're so sick with it, Nathan.
Disney popcorn buckets? Those are like, people are insane for those
Thanks,
things.
guys.
Thank
Touch
you.
now.
Yeah, I mean, like, literally, I ordered a Terrifier popcorn bucket. Like, when I went to see Terrifier in theaters, they were like, do you want the popcorn bucket? I was like, yeah, I want the popcorn bucket. They were like, scan this thing. I was like, okay. They were like, cool, we'll send it to you in 6 months. I was like,
Did you get it?
okay, I got it.
And did you care about it then?
I mean, it was kind of cool for us. I was like, oh, yeah, I remember this thing. I think it's under my desk in the studio somewhere collecting dust, but it's never had popcorn in it. Yeah, I got real pissed when I saw this. When I saw the Black Phone 2 popcorn bucket,
Look at all these things.
it's so dope. It was sold out by the time I saw
Well,
it.
now that's the thing. Like now these popcorn buckets are just like as insane as you can possibly think.
It's so sick. By the way, you can only hold a very limited amount of popcorn in
It's
these
very
buckets.
small.
But it's
very small.
refillable.
Every popcorn bucket is refillable where I go.
Yeah, but then you got to leave the theater.
But it's not fun.
It's pretty fun to refill your own popcorn bucket. But
Is
look
it-
at that,
does
the
the
Black
Wonka
phone
have-
phone, it is the Black phone.
Wow.
That's a
Yeah.
genius idea.
I saw.
I tried to order it. It was sold out already. And I'm not, one thing I won't do is pay resale on popcorn buckets. That's
got a
right.
DeLorean for the 40th anniversary of Back to the Future.
They do?
Mm-hmm.
Are they putting it back in
I
theaters?
think it's this weekend, yeah.
I love that. I feel like they're putting it back in theaters for like 2 nights just so they can sell a ton of popcorn buckets.
Probably.
Yeah.
I feel like we just did the 30th anniversary.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Nuts.
There's so many re-releases of it on like discs.
I
and stuff.
swear I just bought like the greatest 4K edition you can, and then they put out another one last week.
Yeah, I think I already have 4K Steelbooks.
I've never owned a movie more times than I've owned Back
That's
to
right.
the Future.
That's
I have
right.
so many copies of Back to the Future. And I don't watch any
No.
because it's always on TV.
Do you wash out your popcorn buckets when you bring them back over and over again?
I've never bought one.
Oh.
I'm cheap. But if I bought it, I would.
Yeah, Target.
You get your value out of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like having good china and not using the china.
So you're saying
For
that,
what?
that the popcorn buckets are like fine china.
Apparently to all you guys.
No,
Don't
you
lump,
said
don't
that.
lump Troy and I in with Sam.
You don't think popcorn buckets are collectible?
I do think they're collectible.
Well, that's what she said.
I don't think that I don't think that they should be.
And then
I
she
think
said
we
they're
should-
like fine china.
I do not think that they're like
That's
fine
a
china.
classless statement. That's a real low end point of view.
No, if you were to come over to my house, I wouldn't serve you with a Disney glass from
That's
Disney World.
That's right.
At least shut.
That's right.
If you have it,
Oh, I got them.
gonna collect us.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, look, that's dope.
I guess.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, it's a very small amount of popcorn.
I mean, it's like 2 handfuls.
Yeah. You know how many
No,
times
no,
you-
they're not meant
Well,
for
fill
popcorn.
it with something else.
They're
Like
meant
what?
for fun.
Like M&Ms.
Well, then you got to buy the M&Ms.
Yeah.
And I already spent $40 on the,
Oh, the popcorn
collectible
bucket.
popcorn
And the box of M&Ms is $15. I
Yeah.
guarantee you that's not refillable.
Yeah, but this is down the line.
Now I'm out
This is
$100.
Later movies.
I forgot. You're bringing your DeLorean popcorn bucket every single time you go to any movie. That's a crazy thought.
I mean, they're selling them.
If you were in a movie theater,
Yeah, I would never do that.
you wouldn't be like, why is that guy coming in with a DeLorean popcorn bucket?
No.
No, I bought this like 2 years
I'd
ago.
be like,
I
you're a
bring
regular.
I bring it every time I go to the movies.
I see you every Tuesday.
Right. This is my regular movie. Oh, don't forget the bucket if we're going to the theater.
Hun, where's my bucket? No, I just buy regular. Well, we've already established I would bring a Target bag.
Yeah, you're bringing your pots and pans from home and filling up everything you got with popcorn.
You got to do what you got to do in this economy, man.
You're going on with popcorn. Would you think consider that at all, Troy? Like bringing a garbage bag?
It's not a garbage bag. They're reusable.
But if you brought a
shopping
garbage bag,
bags.
you could have it for lunch the next day. You could have it. You know what I mean? That's free popcorn
I
for
don't fault him for that at all.
Right.
I think it's a great idea.
you do.
Thank you.
Bro, you got to cut corners where you can.
Right.
Yeah.
They force you to, don't they?
They do.
Yeah.
Nickel and diamond me everywhere.
You talking about the economy?
It's just
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. Everywhere you go, somebody else is they're shaking you down, aren't they? So at least I'm gonna get some free popcorn.
You got to take advantage where you can.
Yeah, you're right.
Which would you think would be weirder if you saw me whip out a reusable popcorn bucket or like a lunchbox with like a pint of Ben and Jerry's?
What?
Like you're bringing your own food?
Yeah.
That's not weird at all.
I do that.
People do that all the time now. I mean,
So
yeah.
to me, the bucket I feel like is NBD because I bring like
No.
My
No,
lunch.
for some reason that's much weirder.
It's the bucket's weird.
Really?
Like yeah,
Okay.
I'll bring candy from 7-Eleven over for like when
for like
when
meals. Do you ever bring like meals?
I've never brought a full
like a
meal.
packed lunch.
I have seen people bring like a DoorDash bag and like just
I think
No, I'm
get out
talking
like a
packed
picnic.
lunch.
No.
that's
weird.
cheap and inconsiderate.
I would probably I would
Inconsiderate?
eat.
Yeah, because it stinks.
Yeah.
No, it depends on what.
If you're bringing your food,
I had a guy
Well,
bring Chinese food once.
that's terrible.
I was like, "What are you doing, man?"
No, I'm
One
talking
time-
like hummus and vegetables.
One time I did go to a Buffalo Wild Wings and get the leftovers and then walk to the theater and try to bring the leftovers in the theater and they wouldn't let me.
Yeah, they shouldn't.
They stopped me right there.
Yeah.
I know. I was too
Yeah,
blatant about it.
You like walked in with it in your hand.
Well, I was flagrant.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You gotta put it in the bag with your blanket.
That's what it was. You
the.
bring a blanket too?
Well,
This is
sometimes
your
it gets cold,
house.
I'm sure, right?
Well, I mean, you could just dress appropriately.
It's not your house.
No, but you
You
want
bring
to
a
be
blanket
comfy.
and a pack of lunch? How long? What do you? How long are these movies?
The trailers are like half an hour.
We don't have to go for the
You
trailers.
go after the trailers.
The good part.
The trailers are the good part. You don't
The
have
whole
access.
experience.
You don't have access to the trailers on YouTube.
I don't watch YouTube.
That's right. I forgot.
You get there
You're
for
linear.
Nicole Kidman.
No, you
That's
get
right.
there for Nuvi.
Right. Yeah, that's
no,
right.
you don't get there for Maria Menounos.
Maria's actually. Maria will tell you what's up. Maria's telling you what's going on.
Oh, the lights are still on.
You know you got there. You know you got there too early when Maria starts repeating herself.
I've seen this one already.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy.
No, you get there for Nicole to tell you about how great this place is.
And you're like, she's right. You're eating a salad
No, yeah.
under a blanket. No, because Travis ratted you out. He told me that you were eating some weird concoction of leaves and mushrooms in the break room. And if
Asparagus and mushrooms.
It was really
bro,
good.
oh my God.
When I walked in, she said, I was just thinking how you guys would think this is really weird. I'm like, yep.
If I was sitting down in a movie theater and I could even sense, I had an instinct that somebody was eating asparagus and mushrooms anywhere near me, I'd complain to management.
Even with balsamic glaze,
Ugh. Yeah.
marinated.
I go like, if that's how you want to live your life in that disgusting manner, don't do it in public. That's what I would say.
See, the bucket of popcorn isn't looking that bad.
I would rather you have a bucket of, what a weird choice. This is the true Sophie's choice of movie snacks. I would rather you bring a bucket of popcorn than a little cooler with mushroom and asparagus with a balsamic glaze.
Yeah, I always
right.
just make sure to eat at home. Unless I'm going to an Alamo.
Like, if I'm showing up to an Alamo hungry.
Of course, because that's an experience.
Right.
But if I'm going to an AMC at 1 o'clock, I'm going to eat lunch before I go.
Yeah.
No.
And then I'm going to have some popcorn maybe.
100% because,
But I'm not packing a
first of all, I
lunch.
would never pack a lunch to go to a movie theater.
No, it's insane.
It's insane.
I'm 100% fine with buying candy ahead of time because it's like 5 times the price of the movie theater.
I'm fine with that too, and you sneak it in.
Especially when you're going with kids.
And you feel like a G. I was traumatized as a child because my dad was a bit of a spendthrift, and we had an air popper, and we would use the air popper and put popcorn in plastic Ziploc bags and sneak those in.
That's, yeah.
I feel that.
And I
understand
I
that.
could never now.
Right.
And maybe that's why I get to the theater now, and I'm like, whatever you want, whatever we can swing it, whatever you want. I'll eat the cost because I had to go the opposite way.
Yeah, that's rough.
It's rough.
That's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing, and
And I'll
Yes.
bring a bottle of water in too.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Of course, unless I'm going to an Alamo.
Yes.
That's a dining experience.
I'm not fine. Yeah, that would be like bringing a beverage to a restaurant.
Yeah, no, that's
You can't do that at
weird.
an Alamo.
No, I would never.
You
do
can't
that
even
at
sneak
an
candy into an Alamo.
Alamo. And I wouldn't.
Honestly, if you go to an Alamo and you don't get any food with your movie, you should be thrown out.
And the waitress, they depend on that. Like,
Yeah, that's what the business is based
yeah.
on.
So no, if I go to an Alamo, I know I'm buying.
I'm spending a considerable amount of change at an Alamo because I have my order.
Yeah.
We'll start with never-ending popcorn. And at some point I made the transition. We will get popcorn and a meal.
Wow.
It used to just be a meal, and then I said, well, we will get popcorn and a meal. Maybe that was when I started, doing a little better for myself.
I go either or.
I go popcorn to start. I go start me with a never-ending popcorn and Dr. Pepper.
You say start me?
Start me with a never-ending
You're
popcorn.
supposed to just write it down.
Oh, I write start me. I write start me with a never-ending popcorn and a never-ending Dr. Pepper. Then hit me with the chicken tenders.
Great chicken tenders.
With the
there.
fries.
Yeah.
Which is all great. And I guarantee, and I try, and I know it's bound to happen.
Do you tell them to bring the popcorn out before they bring out the chicken tenders?
They do anyway,
Okay.
but I would. Because I do want to start with the popcorn.
Popcorn for the app.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's my appetizer. And and they go, "Do you want butter?" I go, "Yeah, of course I do."
Of course I do.
Go heavy on it.
And they bring it out in a nice metal bowl.
You can really hear it.
Reusable collectors?
Nope.
You don't get to keep the bowl. That's a good question, Danielle.
I mean,
But-
you can. You can put it in your bag and leave.
That'd be a
You
real
could.
shame.
They wouldn't stop you. But it's not like you can then go to the Alamo the next time
It's a huge bowl.
and go like, "Hey, just fill this bowl. I stole it the last time I was here."
They wouldn't even know. Be like, oh, finished it already.
They go, "We recognize this bowl."
Also, you haven't placed an order with
Yeah.
us.
No, I believe I have. Otherwise, explain the bowl. What kind of psycho do you take me for? Yeah, and then I try to make sure, and then what I usually try to do is leave a slip that says Dr. Pepper refill that's ready when they bring the chicken tenders, because I know I'm going to need that refill.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes once they bring your entree, it's hard to get it back.
Let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever do a dessert at an Alamo?
Never. Never.
Same. I don't think I've ever done one.
No. And some people go just for the desserts, though. But I've never gotten a meal with a dessert at an Alamo. That would never happen.
Surprised your kids haven't asked. Dad, can we get a cookie?
I haven't taken them to Alamo.
Really?
No. Because they I want them, because they're going to kids' movies. They want to be able to talk.
But you can't, in kids' movies,
I guess they do have specific.
It's known,
that's
like,
true.
yeah.
That's true. But I've never taken them to Alamo. But yeah, I do think that's a really strange thing, Danielle. It's a really strange thought.
You should start.
I'm not going to.
Okay.
But I don't know if you guys saw this. I don't know. You might have to find the clip, Mike, because I didn't send it. But Danielle talking about the glaze on her asparagus and mushroom disgusting thing reminded me. I don't know, because these clips of the New York City mayoral debate are going around, because the New York City mayoral debate has become a national talking point. I just saw Mamdani on Flagrant. Schultz and the boys had him on. But, a lot of it is because Curtis Sliwa won't leave the race, which I love that he won't leave the race. I think it's hilarious. He quit his radio show because they keep trying to tell him to leave the race. But there are a lot of clips coming off of this debate, and one of them, Curtis Sliwa used the term glazed. Like, how somebody can be a glazer? Like a D1, like people have referred to me as, and my love for Roman Reigns, they call me a D1 glazer for Roman Reigns. But yeah, perfect. Thank you, Mike. We can talk about the origins of this term
Okay.
after, because I don't think Curtis Sliwa knows what the origins are. But here's what I think the question was: if you couldn't vote for yourself in this race, who would you vote for? It was something like that. They always ask a question like that, and they went to Mamdani.
If there was a ranked choice election, how would you vote, Mr. Mamdani?
If there was a ranked choice election?
In this. You'd have to rank these.
Myself, number 1, and Curtis, number 2.
Mr. Sliwa.
Oh, please don't be glazing me here, Zora. Are you kidding?
This is why the kids love Curtis Sliwa. Don't be glazing me.
I still can't get over him not wearing his hat.
I don't like that at all. I
Like,
wish
he started that this year.
that he just doesn't wear his hat.
Well, in the last mayoral race, he wore his hat all the time.
His
He's
beret.
like-
'Cause
yeah.
he's a guardian angel.
And this time he's
protecting the
not doing it.
streets.
I'm like, I don't know who that guy is.
No, me neither. I go, who's the old? Is it Curtis Sliwa? Where's his red beret?
Where's his cats?
Yeah, I don't understand. He should honestly be wearing a satin jacket too. I don't like him in a suit.
Like a starter jacket?
Yeah, he wears that Guardian Angels red satin jacket. But I mean, am I wrong that my interpretation of the word glazing, has to do with the release of seminal fluid because you like something so much?
I don't.
That's how I've always.
I think it just means to really, really praise something or really like something.
But why would it be glazed?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Why do they say 6'7"?
Well, 6'7" comes from a song that then somebody said 6'7",
Yeah,
6'7". Yeah, it does. See, it doesn't say the origin. It says what it means, but it doesn't say the origin. You know how when you're in a spelling bee, you can say the where
The country of origin.
the country of origin. I think in slang you have to know where it originated from, and that's always been my understanding of when it originated from. I could be wrong. Maybe I have a sick brain.
Yeah, dude, what's the matter?
But I could be wrong. I mean, listen, I think that it's moved on from that to the point that you can use it without it literally meaning that. But then I feel like when Curtis Sliwa was using it, I was like, whoa.
Let me Google.
It says,
glazed semen.
come from an older non-slang definition to coat something with a shiny, smooth surface. I mean, it's still, you see what I'm saying, right, Troy?
Oh, yeah.
Am I wrong?
No.
Okay.
I'm
All
asking ChatGPT. They'll figure it out.
Okay,
Yeah.
while he's asking ChatGPT, I'll tell you what the AI overview says.
Okay.
Glaze,
Right.
just the word glaze,
Yeah, but okay.
can refer to the slang term for applying semen to someone's body.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what AI's
And if you really like something, what might you do uncontrollably?
glaze.
You see what I'm saying? That's how I've always interpreted, whether people know that that's what they're saying or not, I've always interpreted it to be that.
The verb to glaze is a vulgar slang term for ejaculating onto someone's body.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was mentioned in a 2025 trial testimony where semen glaze was used to describe semen being rubbed on a person's chest and nipples. What testimony was this?
I've never, to be fair, I've never heard that testimony. I don't want people getting the wrong idea. But I believe this is the origin of the slang term. Now that you break it down, does that not make sense?
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
That's the origin. Not to say that everybody who uses it is saying, I'm going to jizz
It's almost
on
like when
you.
something starts on 4chan and then takes on a life of its own.
Yes, and it's completely off its own. I think it's an appropriate thing to use if it's but I'm not. It's generally not also a positive thing. Like if somebody keeps talking about our show, then their friend would be like, why are you always glazing Sam Roberts' show?
Well, yeah, but
Like, it's almost like you're over complimenting them.
Yes.
Not like, oh, I glaze. Like, that's not really how it's used in my interpretation.
Did this come before or after the glazed donut?
Yeah, I would think the donut came first.
The donut did come first.
And
But,
then-
glazed donuts have been around for decades.
I know, but then to say like, oh, then you.
well, people have been jizzing for decades.
That's what
too.
I mean.
But they
like
have
AI overview.
They've
But
been
if you-
jizzing forever. But I don't know if they referred to it as that.
But if you glaze a donut, it doesn't mean you love the donut. It just means it's just
Coated.
a type of.
Yeah, it's coded.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with the way the word is used to overcompliment?
Right, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
That's why I think that the other version of glaze is where the overcomplimenting comes from.
But it probably stems from a donut.
Well, it stems from a donut because when you use your bodily fluid to glaze something, it kind of looks like a glazed donut.
Right, but that's where it started.
Correct. But Curtis Sliwa saying, don't glaze me,
It seems like
that's not him saying, don't make me into a donut. You see what I'm saying?
I do,
The
you're
only
right.
thing that could mean is like, when Mamdani said, I would vote for you second, he's like, what do you love me so much you're going to jizz all over me?
Yeah.
You see how
I
that's...
see what you're saying.
And I'm saying that like that's how I interpreted it. I'm ready to open the lines of communication here. I'm not being insistent, but I get the 100%. Like, your eyes glaze over.
Yeah, glaze has been around.
The word glaze,
before
yes.
donuts.
Sure.
What did ChatGPT say?
The same thing. I mean, no, it won't say about ejaculate, but it says like.
But
Tell them to
praise-
lighten up.
But to be fair,
I don't know if we're in the erotic.
Oh,
that's it. That's the thing. Sam Altman hasn't started doing erotic
Well,
yet.
remember, I was asking it something the other day that was. I was asking about penis size for somebody, and it was like trying to direct me in another direction.
I think that was your own conversation.
Is this normal size? Because somebody said it's small, and I don't think
hang
it's
on, hang
small.
on.
This is regular, right?
Porter Wagner. We're talking about his penis.
Yeah.
See, that wasn't my own private conversation.
You proved him wrong on that. You're fine with you don't need to ask that question, right? No.
You got me.
It's fine. It's fine. I would never need to ask
You
that
remember that conversation, right?
Right. And you could tell he doesn't need to ask that conversation with how hard he fought that accusation. You can tell he doesn't need that because otherwise, why would he argue this much and then come up with evidence
Exactly.
that quickly?
And by the way, this is in my account.
And I've never seen him.
account, right?
And by the way, I've never seen him pull up evidence that quickly
never,
for anything.
never.
Well, it's right here.
Oh, I see. Just coincidence.
So-
But you see, like,
When
to call somebody a glazer for something, I have always thought that the origin came from the jizz definition of glaze.
Yeah, but I
not
don't
the
think,
donut
like-
definition of glaze.
I don't think Sliwa knows.
But that's kind of funny.
It's if you know, you know.
It's like Jennifer Lopez at a bodega. If you know, you know.
Ham and cheese.
Right. Right. So, also, Curtis Sliwa trying to dip into Gen Z is always a good time.
I was like, shut up.
Right.
You're the least viable candidate.
Right.
started in the 1600s with donuts. So it's.
I'm not saying.
He's really stuck on the donuts.
I also love that he literally asked the question. Now, before people were describing it that way, were donuts glazed?
When did the word glaze come about? Is it associated with donuts? And then it was saying it actually came with glass making. Making glass related.
I know, but the glazed donut has been around for so long. It's literally the go-to donut.
But it came before the jizz.
Krispy Kreme built their entire thing.
Nobody has ever even considered. I mean, people were talking about glazed donuts before they were talking about jizz.
1600s, glazed donuts.
And nobody said anything about jizz in the 1600s.
19th century pastries.
Do you think he grasps the conversation that we're having?
I don't think he completely understands what you're saying.
He's not fully.
He's gone down a donut rabbit
Well, yeah, he thinks I'm asking for the origin of the actual word instead of the slang term.
Yeah.
Like he's arguing that because we were
Donuts were in the 1600s.
right. Like, I mean,
Like, yeah, okay. Yeah.
this is why Troy can't have kids, because if he had little, like, kids running around using slang, he'd be trying to, he'd be shouting at them about the literal definition of those words. It's talking about donuts. It's been about that since the 1600s.
Glazing hams.
Yes, people glaze hams. But, glazed hams is also, it's also slang for hitting it from the back.
That's a good point.
You see what I'm saying?
I do. That's a great point.
Thank you.
I would ask ChatGPT about it, but it's not in the
It was not. Sam Altman's not giving you. I think it might be Sam Altman just answering all the questions. I don't think AI exists.
It's just him.
I think Sam Altman's just sitting there typing back. Like, we don't talk about that yet.
It's the culinary descendant of a medieval ceramics term, meaning make it glossy.
I mean, yeah, wait till Troy finds out about glazing pottery.
Oh, boy.
Oh, jeez. I think they might have been glazing pottery even before donuts, dude.
Coating somebody with praise, then it's getting into what you were talking about.
So you think Curtis Sliwa was like, no, you're glazing me like a donut?
Yeah.
Or a ham. Or hey, don't glaze me like a ham. What? What does that even mean?
He's old school.
Make me shiny. I don't know. I would love to find out. Curtis Sliwa unfortunately did quit his radio show because his friends at the channel were telling him to drop out of the election. Everybody keeps, it goes back to that, what's his name? Ex-con George Santos. Hard Times George, who, when he had his gig, everybody was telling him to quit. I mean, everybody following you around, telling you to drop out of an election. I mean, that's got to do horrible things to your self-esteem.
But you don't stand a chance in hell becoming the mayor.
I know, but you don't want people to just repeat that to you every single day.
Why should you take the hint?
It's not a hint anymore, is it?
No.
They're hitting him in the head with a mallet. And he's on WABC. And what's Sid? Mm-hmm. He was on Sid's show.
Sid Rosenberg. No,
yeah.
I think he was on his show.
He was on the phone, though.
Oh, then he wasn't on his show.
I think he was on Sid's show, but he got so mad at Sid that he quit his radio show. Because he did quit his radio show, to my knowledge. Maybe they'll give...
Can you imagine quitting your show on someone else's show?
Oh, I'd love it. If I was
just... Mad.
Me and Big J were yelling at each other, and I was like, why quit the morning show then?
It seems really short-sighted.
Right.
Because,
I call into Dave LaGreca's show. I call into Busted Open, and I'm like, well, if you don't think Roman Reigns is going to win, I quit the midday show.
Because, in a week, he's going to need something to do.
Yeah.
Well, he'll be the mayor, no?
No.
Oh. Yeah, quits radio gig on air after shouting match. After the boss told him to drop his NYC mayoral bid.
I mean, you never want your boss to tell you to quit.
No, but it's a conservative radio station, and him running is not great for the conservatives.
Yeah, I mean...
He's taking just enough votes away that...
And I mean, maybe not even.
Well, he's taking just enough votes away that Cuomo doesn't have a chance in hell.
Yes.
If he went away, Cuomo still maybe would not win.
But don't you just put that on the voter then?
Of course. This is literally, it's the same thing in reverse. Everybody was like, how could Trump win? He's a maniac. And it's like, well, because the Democrats have no candidate.
Well, they installed a candidate.
Yeah, exactly. The installation of the candidate was ineffective. There's nobody running against him. That's why. And then you go to New York City's mayoral race, and you go, I don't understand. Mamdani's views are so radical. Some people love him, but the people who don't love him really don't love him. How can this guy be so far ahead? Because the other side has no candidates. Eric Adams, the incumbent, had to drop out.
Yeah.
Okay, the best you can do is Cuomo, and not even Chris Cuomo. Chris Cuomo would mop the floor with him.
Oh, my God, you got 100% of the vote.
We love Chris Cuomo. We're talking about Andrew Cuomo.
Yeah. I don't even know.
You know? Mamdani's going on these debates and talking about how he killed the old people. You don't want to hear that at the debate. I mean,
you don't want to be reminded about that when people are trying to vote for you.
You would think you would understand, because Andrew Cuomo's whole argument has been, this guy has no experience. But Andrew Cuomo knows what his experience, you know what the comeback is going to be. When you're getting ready for an argument, you have to prepare yourself for what the comeback is going to be, and then think about your arguments based on what the comeback could be. And the comeback was exactly what you think it would be. He was like, wow, this guy's experience was killing all the old people in COVID.
He has a point.
It's not a bad point. But I mean, it's a shit show. The whole thing is a shit show. But it is. I mean, it's like nobody learns that lesson, that they don't have a worthwhile candidate. So, of course, the other guy's going to win. And for once, a Democrat's running, and he's actually running on some kind of ideals. Whether you agree with them or not, he's at least running on him. He's not running on, well, there's a villain on the other side. There's a monster on the other side. Like, I don't know that anybody ever will win an election by saying you should vote for me because I'm not the other guy.
And that's all these two are doing.
Right, and that's all the Democrats did with Trump.
Yes.
And it's like, you watched it work with Trump. That was your guy. You watched it work with Trump. Why would you take now the Democrat strategy against Mamdani, who's got this like cult of personality thing going? Well, was this when he,
Well, I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah, it says we're still dealing with the consequences of Andrew Cuomo's quote-unquote experience.
Yes. There's that one, and then there's another one from the last debate where he says you sent all the seniors in the nursing homes.
He brought it up at both debates?
This has just been a fucking zoo.
Isn't it hilarious?
I was watching it last night. It was just pure entertainment.
You're enjoying it.
Oh,
especially
yeah.
as a Jersey resident, as you are.
Oh, just watching from across the river.
Yeah. Yeah, it is great watching this in Westchester.
Oh, yeah.
It is.
These idiots down in the city with their inflated rent and their wrist-cutting homeless.
That's right.
You got your own mayor up there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
We got multiple mayors because Westchester is a county made up of multiple cities.
Oh,
That's
White
right.
Plains has their own mayor?
Yeah, White Plains is a city. It has a mayor.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Do you have the clip from the first one? If you don't, I have it. I'm just...
Oh, is this the first one?
Is this the same one you have?
Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah. And Cuomo keeps going back to this. He's never had a job. He's never led in government. And then Mamdani's like, this guy killed the old people when he was leading. And we know how it's going to go.
It's such an obvious thing that you're walking into.
Yeah. He's like, I'm going to leave the hoop open now. Do what you do.
Mamdani's great at getting a room pop, though.
That's what it's all about. He knows. I'm going to get a pop out of this crowd.
How did Trump get elected?
Pop in the crowd.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what got Trump elected against Hillary? When he did his line about putting her in jail. It was too funny.
It was a classic.
It was too funny. He fucking dunked on her. Nothing anybody could do. Now Mamdani's over here going like, okay, I see how, okay.
Yeah.
If that's how it works, that's how it works.
Game recognized game.
That's right. Let's hit, this is from the first debate.
Yeah.
Okay.
He literally has never had a job. On his resume, it says he interned for his mother. This is not a job for a first-timer. Any day, you could have a hurricane, you could have, God forbid, a 9/11, a health pandemic. If you don't know what...
That's the other thing. Like, he's running a very fear-based campaign. He's like, there's going to be another pandemic and another 9/11. Like, really? Like, probably within the next 4 years? And a lot of people are like, he's right. You know, it's like there wasn't a pandemic before the pandemic for like generations. You know, you're going back to the bubonic plague.
Yeah, but you never know.
I guess you don't ever.
And wouldn't you want Cuomo in if that happens?
He killed the old people.
He handled it so well before. So
I guess that's true. Was he the governor at 9/11?
No.
Okay. That's
Was it George Pataki?
I believe it was Pataki. But he's thinking...
And everyone hated Giuliani before 9/11.
Right, they hated
He
it.
was not considered a successful mayor.
No, because he made all the homeless disappear. Everybody thought he kill-meated them.
Call the Power Rangers.
Yes, he did. Yeah, he did, especially that pink one, right? Okay.
We're doing people
we have to
could
respond.
die.
Mr.
Mamdani, want to respond?
And if we have a health pandemic, then why would New Yorkers turn back to the governor who sent seniors to their death in nursing homes?
Oh,
That's
shit.
the kind of experience that's on offer here today. What I don't have an experience, I make up for in integrity. And what you don't have in integrity, you could never make up for in experience.
God damn.
smoked him.
Bars. Just bars. And you know what he did, too? He didn't interrupt him. He was like, would you just mind if I retort? Because he did mention me. Is it okay? Oh, it is okay? Okay, I'll just say this. He said he sent them to their death.
Would you mind if I dunk on this fool?
Yeah. Excuse me. I got to. I got to flex on this hoe for a moment.
He's shitting on him.
He is. He just shitted on him.
Credit where it's due.
I mean,
But Cuomo opened himself right up to that.
of course he did.
Yeah.
Of course
What
he
if
did.
there's another pandemic? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Forgot what I did in the pandemic.
Right. At least I was here though. He said he sent them to their death. I mean, that feels.
It's hard to argue that.
But when you phrase it that way, it sounds like it was very deliberate.
Like,
hard to argue that.
line up over there.
Line up over there. We're sending you to the death house. Sick of your belly aching. Oh, and then this was the new one.
This is last night.
This was last night.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They all agreed it's a good idea to have a debate last night as well.
Yeah, they did a debate last week, and then they did a debate last night, and that's it.
And then when's the election next week?
No.
2 weeks?
A week from Tuesday. A week and a half.
Okay, so about 10 days.
Yeah.
You will hear from Andrew Cuomo about his experience as if the issue is that we don't know about it. The issue is that we have all experienced your experience. The issue is that we experienced you taking a $5 million book deal while you sent seniors to their deaths in nursing homes.
Oh, jeez. He said it again.
You cutting funding for the MTA to send money to upstate ski resorts. The issue is that we saw you give $959 million in tax breaks to Elon Musk. The issue
Oh, not Elon. Not Elon. He did that for Elon? Elon's a billionaire.
Cuomo really fucked up during the pandemic.
I know. He had it all, too.
He had it all.
He was ready to be the president.
They loved him.
People were talking about that.
Remember the Cuomo sexual song?
He's the next Democratic nominee.
I mean, he would show up every day and sit at the table and talk about COVID, and it would be like, they were like our fire. It was the closest thing we've had to fireside chats since like Roosevelt or something.
In a tight shirt.
Oh, well, the shirts got tighter when he realized how much power he had. Like, I can show them I have pierced nipples, and I can still rule this land.
Maybe I'll write a book before the pandemic's even over, talking about how great I am.
That's right. You know who is handling the pandemic well? Me. Here's my book about it right now. Yeah, I mean, it was like when he would sit down for the fireside chats, we were all like, okay, everybody's got to tune in because Cuomo's going to tell us we're all going to be okay.
He was the voice of reason.
He was.
Yeah, everybody's watching.
And then before the pandemic, he didn't even make it the whole pandemic.
No.
He signed posters and had them sold because everybody was loving him so much.
Everybody loved that dude.
Oh, man. To go that high.
And then to just crash down to the point where you then have to, like, step down. And then you publicly regret stepping down. That's always a terrible move, to step down and publicly regret it.
It was the step down was because of the essays, right?
The essays. He said, I didn't do that, but I'm still stepping down. Everybody's like, we know you did that shit.
Wow.
When you step down, you know.
Well, he's Italian.
That's what he said. He said, you know. That's
what we do, right, Mike?
Just a lot of hugging and kissing.
That's right. That's right. I said, Mom Daddy brought up, it was 13 women, I believe he said.
That's a lot.
You brought that up too? Mm-hmm. What's wrong with this guy?
He brought one of them to the debate.
No.
Yeah, he said one of them's in the audience.
Sharing his culture.
Yeah.
Front row?
I don't know what row she was in, but he said
that's a Trump move.
He said,
I'm saying everything that he's doing is right out of Trump's
playbook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring an essay survivor.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yes.
I mean, Trump did that. It was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
He said one of them's in the audience with us here tonight. And Cuomo was like, you should just saw the sweat beating down his forehead. It was tough. Tough. Because he's got to say that shit with her in the room now. It was false. And Mom Danny could be like, was it? Point right at her. You heard what he said? It was false, was it? She's saying it wasn't. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's a total. It's a 3-ring circus. It's a carnival. But I'm enjoying it.
Oh, me too.
It's fun.
Yeah, I guess.
You don't like it?
I can't believe it just happens over and over.
I know, and we're all like,
again.
It's almost like this is what we expect.
Like, how can we be putting up Curtis Sliwa as the Republican nominee again?
He was the guardian angels.
Like,
remember the 80s?
They have no.
Oh.
But it's the same thing with the Democrats. They had no plan for president.
Yeah,
and it's I'm so confused as to how these parties, neither of them, have plans.
Because everybody's starting their class project the day before it's due.
That's all it is.
And everybody's spineless, and everybody's trying to be, because everybody thinks that they're going to be the one. Nobody can get together in like a committee and go like, okay, like let's logically think this through. Okay, you're going to be the guy. I'll bet you it's a meeting room full of people that all think they're the guy, and they're all spineless. I mean, look at like Eric Adams. Like, wasn't he a Democrat or something?
Yes. No. He was a Republican.
He was a Republican.
Yeah. Yes, for most of his life. But Trump was a Democrat for most of his life.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
And you don't even know where any of these guys stand
And
anymore.
guess what's going to happen in 3 years? Democrats are going to be like, yeah, we don't know who we're running.
We don't. I
forgot about that.
Yeah, I forgot we had to do this again.
Fuck.
I forgot. I don't know.
Biden?
Yeah, it was Biden. I think Kamala might have it this time.
Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
But, like, both of them do it. Like, I Can't believe it.
I mean, you know what's going to happen.
And I don't fault Sliwa for not dropping out.
He should not drop out. If you want to run, you should not be. If you are running, if you have any integrity, and you are, that's as you know, Eric Adams doesn't have any integrity.
He's like, I quit.
Because he dropped out so the other guy wouldn't win because the party came to him and said, you need to drop out. And
But at the same time, it's too late. Those names are already on the ballot.
Right.
If he dropped out today, those paper ballots are already printed.
Right.
And they're already going to show his name on it.
And they're still going to vote for him.
And they're still going to vote for him because people don't know. People can just be like, oh, I'm informed. I'm going to vote for Cuomo because Sliwa's not going to win.
SNL did that funny sketch. I remember, that's why it's fresh in my brain, because I think Jim Downey wrote it. It was in the doc, where it was like the pre-recorded, like it was a political ad, and it was like undecided voters, and it's like it was like the undecided voters are talking, and they go, if you want to get my vote, you got to answer a couple of questions first. First of all, who is running and what are their names? Second of all,
when is the election?
When is the election? Like,
where do I vote?
Yeah.
This should be so much easier than it is.
I know. But like everybody, like I think people expect the circus, and also people have given up on actual political strategy that's based around any sort of issue or anything like that. They just want to figure out like what's the cheat code to just win. How do you just win?
How do you just win?
And then we'll figure it out from there. But like, yeah, they're going to Curtis Sliwa and saying, for the good of whatever the party's doing, you need to drop out. And Curtis Sliwa's like, no. Because he wants to run because he wants to be the mayor. And I'm glad that he's not dropping out. You know, I'm glad, and not because, you know, I mean, I don't care who wins. I don't live in New York City, but I like
just like I didn't think Nader should have dropped out when they were like, you're going to take votes away from Gore and he's not going to beat Bush.
And old Aleppo didn't drop out.
Yeah, like how about run a better campaign then?
Right, exactly. If you can't beat me, then win.
Yeah,
you know.
Oh, it's just crazy.
Yeah, they were like, yeah, Perot. They said like Bush lost because of Perot. Bush lost because of Bush.
Yeah.
He didn't get enough votes.
Convince people better.
Yeah. Be a better candidate. Stop bringing up your experience in COVID, for one thing.
Yeah.
You can get dunked on every time.
He probably walked off that stage last night. He's like,
fuck, he did it again. God damn it. God damn it. He said, I thought he wasn't going to bring up the old people. Why do people keep bringing that up? They were old, by the way.
They were knocking on death's door.
Yeah, they had a couple years left, maybe. What do we want them infecting everybody with their oldness? No, we lock them up. Justin in Colorado. What's up, Justin?
Hey, man. I think that a lot of these people don't have backups or candidates because their process to nominate people is so crazy, and like then you get factions in the party. Like they want to just throw everything behind one guy and then say, all right, well, we'll figure this out when it gets there. And then we end up in situations like this. It's awful.
Yeah. I also think that there's like an extreme level of out of touchness that's happening where like people in these parties that are trying to find candidates have no idea what people actually want, what people actually like. So they think they can prop somebody up, you know, using the strategy from like 1994 and not realize that it doesn't connect whatsoever and this person doesn't have a chance. Like, I think that that's part of it, too. There's, like, they are so unbelievably out of touch that they're befuddled when what happens is the thing that we all see happening from the very beginning. Actually, Hot Dog just texted in with a decent point. It's the first time I've ever heard of people telling a main party candidate to drop out for the third party candidate.
Not only the third party candidate, but like he's running as an independent. He's a Democrat.
Yeah, he's always been a Democrat.
Like every Republican is saying, please vote for this Democrat.
Yeah. Like what? And it's not even like old Democrats are the new Republican. No, he's a Democrat. He's been a Democrat the whole time. He's Democrat at COVID.
Center Democrat as you could be.
Yeah.
As mainstream.
But even he, career politician, is like, well, I don't know. Wherever you want to position me so I can win, I'll do it. And it's like, dog, you're about to lose the same election twice. That sucks. You know who lost the same? You know what this is like? That movie Morbius. When they were like, it bombed in theaters. And then it became a meme. And then they put it back out in theaters. And then it bombed again. Who bombs in theaters twice?
Yeah, they thought people would go see it ironically because
it's like, no, we're not going to see the movie.
Yeah, we just want to make fun of it.
Yeah. Jared, we're not seeing your movie.
He doesn't have to worry about that anymore. I think his leading man days are over.
Well, because they didn't see the other movie either.
Oh. I think everyone's finally figured out that he can't carry a movie.
No, because, and also everybody's tired of his nonsense.
Yeah.
But like,
just go back to being Jordan Catalano.
If they did My So-Called Life, the middle age, like, I would love to see what the kids of My So-Called Life are up to now.
That.
With their kids, trying to figure out what this slang is.
What's Ricky up to?
Yeah. But like, how does a movie bomb twice? Because you read the room completely wrong. Now Cuomo's doing the same thing. He bombed in the primary.
No, probably want me in a few months.
And now he's like, well, I'm going to tell you what. I may have bombed in the primary, but just wait till the general. What? And you're right. He's a Democrat, and the Democrats were like, we don't want you. And he was like, well, fine. Then I'll do the Republicans.
Fine, maybe the Republicans will want me. They're like, we don't want you, but we really don't want him.
Like, Curtis, we definitely don't want Curtis, but we don't want you, but there's enough people that don't want you that the vote split, you idiot.
It's nuts.
How do you bomb twice in the same thing? They already told you. You got the answer. You know? What a wild time. It's a fun thing to watch.
Troy, who are you voting for? Sliwa?
I'm not voting. I don't.
You decided not to vote?
Cats. Come on, I don't give a shit.
You should vote for Sliwa just because it's funny.
It is funny.
It's kind of funny, right?
Vote for Sliwa and write in parentheses for the cats.
For the cats.
Yeah, I do like the cats.
This one's from Toots, you could write.
I mean, people are so convinced that like the city's going to get better. I don't know.
You think no matter,
meaning it's going to get better?
Just talking to people like that are like, oh, you know,
like the vibe in the cities. There are people who are like, the city's going to get better.
The guy, we got to get him in. He's going to change things. He's going to, you know, and it's like,
what?
How many times have we seen this happen?
It's not going to do anything.
I know.
No, you're right. I agree with you.
City Hall control.
But I think the idea is at least it's something. You know, and that there is this hope that because it's something, because, by the way, they said the exact same thing about Trump.
Yeah.
It's going to change. We're going to drain the swamp, and we're going to get tired of winning, and we're going to get the Epstein files.
I'm like, don't you see
We're 0 for 3.
Politicians say whatever they have to say to get elected,
right.
And then they do something completely different.
They killed old people. Sometimes. Cuomo.
Oh, shit. There's one specifically. That's Cuomo.
One Cuomo.
One, yeah. And not Chris, by the way. He wouldn't have done it. Chris is awesome.
Chris is a great guy.
He rules. Let's get after it.
I'd hang with that dude.
I'm trying to. By the way, if I did hang with them, I'd be like, I don't like the way they're screwing your brother over.
I would say the same thing.
Up, right?
Yeah, I would say that.
Would you ask him about his brother's nipple rings?
Maybe on like the third date.
You know what I try? You know what I do? I try to trick him. I go, "Who got nipple rings first? You or your brother?"
That'd be smart,
right?
Yeah.
Because how do you wiggle your way out of that one, huh?
And you'd be like, maybe we went at the same time.
I go, boom. That's a lot of information you just gave us by mistake. Oh. Well, all right. Should we take a break? I think we should.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's 2 votes for yes, so let's do it. We have a busy show today. Actually, Neil deGrasse Tyson is going to be stopping by in a little bit, so that's going to be a lot of fun. We have a lot to break down. Stay right there. We'll be back.
We will be right back with Sam Roberts Show. Faction Talks, Trump Nation.
You know, we talk a lot about ticketing and where your money goes. So I checked into this place, and the woman takes my credit card and says, there's going to be a $45 a night charge for a resort fee. So I said, so what is the $50 a night for? She looks up at me and she goes, it's kind of a hotel tax. And then she goes back down, looks at her computer, and she looks up at me and she goes, I'm not going to lie, it's kind of a scam.
Trump Nation with Eddie Trump. Weekdays, 3 p.m. East on SiriusXM's Faction Talk, Channel 103.
Kenny Chesney's journey took him from a small town in East Tennessee to country music superstardom and everywhere in between.
Oh, hello, how are you tonight?
To mark the arrival of his first ever book,
I've been writing Heart Life music.
He'll share stories with a small group of superfans.
It's my story, how we got here.
It's a live town hall event with Kenny Chesney from Nashville.
On No Shoes Radio.
Hear it anytime on the SiriusXM app.
Hi, I'm Steven Singer. Yep, that's me, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. People stop and ask me all the time, what does this mean, I hate Steven Singer? Well, mostly it's other jewelers that hate me. Why? Because people don't like to shop in their stores because they're either intimidated or they're scared of getting ripped off. And you know what? They may be right. Let's face it, you go to Tiffany's and you're going to get a great product, but you're going to pay 2 to 3 times what it's really worth. You go to a chain store and you're going to get something that's cheap, but it may be a piece of crap. Or you buy something online and then you want to speak to someone. That's if you can even find a phone number to call, and you get some overseas phone operator who's never seen your ring and probably never will. Oh my. Can you imagine telling your future wife that's how you picked out her engagement ring? The symbol of your love and affection? The most important gift you're ever going to give her? Oofa. So don't settle for a crappy price, crappy quality, or a crappy experience. Buy real jewelry from a real jeweler. Visit me, the real Steven Singer, and find out why most jewelers in America hate me. On the phone, 888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER. Online, IHateStevenSinger.com, or at the other corner of 8th and Walnut.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp therapists have helped over 5 million people worldwide on their mental health journeys. That's millions of stories, millions of journeys, and behind everyone is a therapist who showed up, listened, and helped someone take a step forward. Moments in therapy like the right question, a safe space to cry, or a small win can change lives. This World Mental Health Day, BetterHelp is honoring those connections and the therapists who make them possible, while showing how easy it is to get guidance from a licensed therapist online. With BetterHelp, BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the U.S. This World Mental Health Day, we're celebrating the therapists who have helped millions of people take a step forward. If you're ready to find the right therapist for you, BetterHelp can help you start that journey. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/Teft. That's BetterHelp.com/TEFT.
You've worked hard for your money. Now let it work hard for you. RJM Group and Company has been helping families grow their wealth for over 30 years, right here in South Florida. Imagine an investment as steady as a CD account, but earning returns from 7% to 20%, guaranteed every month or every year. With contracts from 1 to 5 years, RJM puts you in control. No gambling, no guessing. Just smart, secure growth backed by real estate expertise you can trust. If you've been waiting for the right way to invest, call RJM Group and Company now at 1-888-775-3002. That's 1-888-775-3002. That's 1-888-775-3002. RJM Group. Trusted, proven, built for your future.
Individual results may vary. There's no guarantee that past performance will be indicative of future results. Invest wisely.
Straight Shooter with Stephen A.
This is Stephen A. Smith, and I've got something to say. We're talking politics, power, and the real issues that shape our lives. I want to make sure I position myself to be one of those voices that America wants to hear on these matters. I'll be open to being educated, corrected when I'm wrong, but I anticipate those moments to be few and far between.
Straight Shooter with Stephen A. Wednesday, 6 p.m. East on POTUS Channel 124 and on the SiriusXM app.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, and I'm here to help you cancel those outrageous cell phone bills. Ever sign up for one of those too-good-to-be-true phone deals? 1 minute you're feeling great, then suddenly you're paying over $1,000 a year. Crazy, right? You know who else thinks that's crazy? Red Pocket Mobile. That's why Red Pocket plans start at just $10 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data with no contracts and no price increases ever. Plus, Red Pocket gives you access to all 3 5G networks. You pick the one that works best where you live or work, or switch anytime for better coverage. Imagine never being stuck with one network again. And with Red Pocket, you keep your phone and your number. Why in the world would you not switch? Red Pocket Mobile, your new ultimate cell carrier.
Switch now and get one locked-in low price, 3 5G networks, and live customer care in less than 2 minutes. Go to redpocket.com. That's redpocket.com, redpocket.com.
Hi, I'm Joe Perillo with JoePerillo.com. We know many of you are searching for just that right pre-owned luxury vehicle. That's why I want to tell you about JoePerillo.com. At JoePerillo.com, you could browse our huge selection of luxury pre-owned vehicles. JoePerillo.com is based in Chicago, but we ship cars from all over the country. And while most of you know about our huge selection of luxury pre-owned vehicles, I'd also like to tell you about Perillo Collision. The Perillo Collision staff are trained and insured to repair Bentleys, Rolls-Royce, Lamborghinis, or any other high-end luxury vehicles. We service accidents from all over the country. Maintain your luxury vehicle's warranty with our professional team. Visit JoePerillo.com. That's JoePerillo.com. That's JoePerillo, and click on Perillo Collision. Or call us at 312-BMW 1111. That's 312-BMW 1111. 312-BMW 1111. That's JoePerillo.com.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? Go to carsforkids.org. That's Cars for Kids.
Really hope you say yes now for all that writing. And he was like, it's good to write sometimes, Jay. I like when the curmudgeons are the curmudgeons, though. I asked Jeselnik also to do Story Wars, and he was like, it's great to hear from you, Jay. No.
On Fire, weeknights at 5 p.m. Eastern on Faction Talk, or anytime on the SiriusXM app.
The new film, Springsteen, Deliver Me From Nowhere, tells the story of his 1982 album, Nebraska.
It was a representation of who I wanted to be.
Bruce Springsteen joins actor Jeremy Allen White in a SiriusXM town hall with questions from superfans.
If you can make this honest, people would connect with it.
On E Street Radio, SiriusXM Channel 20, and on the SiriusXM app. Search E Street Radio Specials.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp therapists have helped over 5 million people worldwide on their mental health journeys. That's millions of stories, millions of journeys, and behind everyone is a therapist who showed up, listened, and helped someone take a step forward. Moments in therapy, like the right question, a safe space to cry, or a small win, can change lives. This World Mental Health Day, BetterHelp is honoring those connections and the therapists who make them possible, while showing how easy it is to get guidance from a licensed therapist online. With BetterHelp, BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the U.S. This World Mental Health Day, we're celebrating the therapists who have helped millions of people take a step forward. If you're ready to find the right therapist for you, BetterHelp can help you start that journey. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/Teft. That's BetterHelp.com/TEFT.
See website for details. BillsHappen.com is not a lender. It does not make credit decisions. Must be 18 years old. Not available in all states.
Honey, everything is so expensive, and our bills are piling up.
You're telling me credit cards are maxed out, rent is due, and the car payment's right around the corner? We need some extra cash.
We should do what my friend from work did. She went to BillsHappen.com and got the money she needed the next day.
Our credit is not great. Are you sure that would work for us?
BillsHappen.com is one of the largest personal loan networks. They can help people with all credit types get up to $5,000.
Sounds like it's going to be a hassle.
My friend said it was super easy. She did it right from her phone during her lunch break.
If you have a regular source of income, you can be approved for a loan for up to $5,000, and your cash can hit your bank account the next day. BillsHappen.com's lenders have millions of dollars to lend, regardless of your credit history.
Guess what? I went to BillsHappen.com, and we're getting our money tomorrow.
Wow, that's fast. Problem solved.
If you need extra cash, go to BillsHappen.com. That's BillsHappen.com. BillsHappen.com.
Dreaming of your next trip? Let Gate One Travel turn those dreams into reality. For over 40 years, Gate One has been helping travelers explore the world with affordable escorted tours and river cruises led by expert local guides. From Europe to Asia, South America, and beyond, Gate One has your perfect itinerary. Book now through October 28th, 2025, and you can save 20% on all escorted tours and river cruises with promo code PLAN20. Book today at GateOneTravel.com and see more of the world for less.
Pure opportunity. It's what Michigan is all about. The opportunity to do more. The opportunity to connect with the best talent. The opportunity for people of all backgrounds to grow and expand their business. The opportunity to live and work in a state where paychecks go further. The opportunity is now, and it's right here in Michigan. Visit MichiganBusiness.org to discover all the ways the Michigan Economic Development Corporation can help your business thrive.
It's like you guys are watching together.
Yeah,
and
like you guys are friends.
Yeah, and giving each other your opinions and everything on what's and appreciating it on the same level.
It's just crazy.
Sick. But my life is dope, and I do dope shit, and a lot of people forget that.
All the time.
Speaking of dope shit, I guess I had never put it all together until people were really focusing on this, that this is going to be Don Mattingly's first World Series. That is so crazy.
Yeah.
Like that because he's been in baseball the entire time.
20-something years as a player.
Like he was out of the Yankees. Like he stopped playing just before. I mean, like a year.
Literally, yeah.
Because did he stop in 95? Or 94?
Might
have been 94.
I forget. It was whatever year he just refused to shave those sideburns.
Yeah, because he thought he had.
Steinbrenner finally was just like, you're out of here, dude.
I thought I told you to shave those sideburns. I remember that argument. There was a debate, and he ended up putting those two weird stripes in the side of his head just trying to get rid of the sideburns. He didn't know what Skip was talking about.
Yeah, 95.
95.
Yeah. And then they go on to have a dynasty.
Then they have the dynasty. And then even with the teams that he would then go on to coach, he
manages the Dodgers, who are now like,
the greatest team in baseball.
The Yankees
because
of the West.
Well, yeah, I mean, they've literally...
They just buy everyone.
And they went ahead and purchased the greatest baseball player to ever live.
Yeah.
They literally, I mean, yeah. Remember when the Yankees bought Babe Ruth?
Yeah.
They did that now, except now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that this is now working with the Blue Jays. And I don't even know if I really knew he was working with the Blue Jays.
He's been a coach for like the last 2 years.
Right.
He was a manager for the Marlins. Then
I knew he was the manager for the Marlins.
Then he went on to be a coach for the Blue Jays.
Yeah. It's a wild thing. Like the Blue Jays getting there is wild. I mean, obviously it's great for the Blue Jays and Blue Jays fans. I don't know if you know what baseball is in Toronto, but
they know.
I mean, I guess. I was in that stadium.
Yeah, so was I.
It was for Elimination Chamber, though.
I was there for Taylor Swift.
Okay. So it's a good stadium. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
It sucks, actually, but...
It's the worst. But
I hate the Blue Jays.
It's not a great stadium, and it's really cold. But irregardless of all that...
Look at you with the right word.
Irregardless. Just a smart guy. You add a syllable, it makes it a better word. I'm so happy that Donnie Baseball finally gets to take a trip to the World Series. The Mariners...
It's not like he did anything.
What are you talking about? He told them what to do. Hey, he gets to go. Why are you yucking his yum? He's Donnie Baseball.
Am I yucking his yum? Is he like, oh my God, I'm so happy I finally get to go to a World Series? Or is the media like, oh my God, we're so happy he finally gets to go to a World Series?
Well, I'm happy.
Wouldn't it be better as a player?
Yeah, but that's not really an option now, is it?
Or a manager?
Yes, again, that goes back to my thing of being like, I guess I didn't even know he worked for the Blue Jays. If you go through like his history, because I was reading the article about it, like, yeah, he's not in
3 years.
But he's not in the most high-profile position. But that's fine. He still gets to go.
But, I mean, that's like if you won, like, Greatest Radio Guy of the Year award, which I think you should.
I'm up for. I don't know that I'll get it because Andy Cohen's done some fire shit this year.
He had the prank.
And then he interviewed the guy with the prank.
Yeah.
So
like, how do you give it to somebody else?
That's going to be a tough nut to crack. And Jeff Lewis is doing good stuff, too.
This is like, when it was Demi Moore's only shot and Mikey Madison won.
That's right.
It's like, well, just wrong year.
Wrong year, sorry. Yeah. Sorry.
But, like, I wouldn't be like, oh, my God, I'm so glad I'm a part of this. Like,
well, that's because you did very little. That's because you would have no. Because if you
but I'm
said
likening him to me.
If you said, "I can't believe we won," I would look at you like, "What did you just say?"
Like, I know people who would say we won, or like we interviewed this guy.
You're saying that the supporting staff doesn't get to take some kind of ownership in the success of the team?
You could take some kind of ownership, but I would never say like hey, that was a great interview we did with Art from Everclear. You did that.
Right. But you got on the right coattails.
Oh, well, I mean,
finally.
I've been on that shit.
I know you have.
But like, yeah, okay, great. He gets to go to the World Series. I hope he wins. I hope he gets a ring. I don't want the Dodgers to win.
They're going
to.
They
could.
You think the Blue Jays will beat the Dodgers?
They could beat the Dodgers.
Shohei showing up and just dropping home runs and strikeouts on everybody.
It's insane.
I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, to know, and that is like in the moment, you're like witnessing history and you're like, yeah, but I kind of hate it because they just beat everybody.
Well, yeah. I mean, they buy all the best players and they do it very creatively.
Strategery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Jim Donnelly.
Yeah, I think
nobody wants this World Series.
But yeah, I mean, listen, people will watch because
well, yeah, I mean,
people
LA's
will
the
watch the Dodgers.
Market. Yeah, absolutely.
And people will watch Shohei. Like, Shohei is, as mainstream as it gets as far as athletes go.
And he should be.
And of course, because he's the greatest.
You're literally watching the greatest player right now.
I wish the Yankees would buy him.
Oh, God, that would be the worst.
It'd be the best.
Mr. Roberts, you hear this?
Oh, I wish the Yankees would purchase him.
Yeah, like your dad doesn't care that Donnie Baseball is going to the World Series.
My dad never liked Donnie Baseball to begin with.
No, what's there to like?
No, well.
He wasn't even close to a Hall of Famer.
Come on. He carried the Yankees.
I don't even know if he'd be in like the Hall of Very Good.
What? If you were in public school, 93 to 95, and you didn't like Don Mattingly?
Yeah, you didn't like the guy as much as
you were ostracized.
That's fine. That doesn't mean he's in the Hall of Fame. 200-something home runs, 2,000 hits. That's
wow,
good job.
You know what they should do? Put the Hall of Fame in New York.
Why would they do that?
It's in New York. It's in Cooperstown.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I don't even consider that part of New York.
I know. It's in Cooper.
It's just so hard to get to.
It's impossible to get to.
One road.
I think it was actually pitched to Major League Baseball at some point, or whoever owns the Hall of Fame, that they move it to Vegas so that people could actually go.
I wouldn't be surprised.
And they were like, no, we're not doing that.
Well, yeah, they don't have to.
We like Cooperstown. We got baseball feel here. We could do, Old Timers Day. We like it here.
All they have. And there's like one hotel.
Yeah, because nobody goes.
No.
Like, you could really build something that people would actually go to. People love baseball.
They love it.
And they would love to go visit. But, I mean, that's you got to be a real fan to go, like, are you willing to drive to Cooperstown?
7 hours.
You didn't even know that was New York.
I forgot it.
You forgot it was, can you believe the city in New York that contains the Baseball Hall of Fame? Travis forgot it was in New York. You forgot it existed. I've been there too.
Yeah. But like when Hall of Fame weekend
went took us.
around?
We skipped the whole Yankee stuff.
Good. He's like, let's go right past
We
this.
don't need to see. Where's the Ted Williams exhibit? We don't need to see the other
You got to
stuff.
book a hotel like 40 minutes outside of town.
That's right.
During like Hall of Fame weekend.
Oh, forget it.
Because the main hotel there, that's where all the players stay.
Well, there's 12 rooms.
Yeah. That's why they only induct like 3 people a year. They're like, we don't have the space.
We've got you in La Quinta.
And Pete Rose gets the other room.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he'll be there because he's got to post up his card table.
Yeah, he's got to be a troll.
Outside the Hall of Fame.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to one of the most prolific autograph signers that ever existed in baseball.
Yeah, I don't care that Donnie Baseball's...
Well, that's because you're a hater.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, by the way.
I saw Aaron Judge at the Knicks game yesterday. I was like, isn't baseball still going on? Doesn't he have somewhere to be?
Kind of. I mean...
And then I was like, oh, no, that's right.
He's got a little off time for himself.
I forgot we had Yankees Elimination Day a couple weeks ago.
No, we did. Not all of us celebrated, but you did celebrate Yankees Elimination Day a few weeks ago.
I think your dad did. I know Mike did.
He did.
Never miss it.
Yeah. For Mike, it's Columbus Day.
And Yankees Elimination Day. No, I get it. I mean, listen. You're all with your chest out talking about Donnie Baseball. Meanwhile, your football team sucks so much they can't have video games anymore.
Isn't that fucked up? And ping pong.
You know how much you have to suck when you're millions of dollars a year paid NFL player. and somebody goes, well, if you don't win, we're taking away your video games. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Also, it really feels like a lack of discipline. like you would really have to think that at the NFL level, the threat of taking away your video games should not be what you need to actually win.
It's been a bad year.
It's been a bad year.
The Ravens are 1-5.
I mean, it's not the Jets, but it's bad.
They've just had close losses, and then they lost their quarterback, and everybody realized their defense isn't good.
And they play too much ping pong.
And I guess they play too much ping pong.
Yeah, there were literally reports that, like, they're so mad in Baltimore. They're so mad at this football team that they're going through, and all the creature comforts that they put into the locker room, they're taking them all out. They're taking out ping pong. They're taking out skee ball.
Oh, not skee ball.
Yeah, they're taking out knock hockey.
So all the games you can win tickets on.
They're taking all those out. But they are. They're taking out the Xboxes and the PlayStations. They're taking out video games and ping pong. And, like, I mean, I don't know. That just feels a little bit like they're taking out the basketball. Oh no.
What?
They took out the cornhole boards. If there's anything you need to do to get your mind off of a vicious loss, it's a good cornhole tournament.
Probably quit the team.
Yeah, I mean, what do you do? Although there are probably other people and maybe teams that suck even more. I mean, the Jets are probably going, you guys got cornhole in Baltimore? I'll go over there if you guys got cornhole.
Let me see.
I mean, it's probably part of signing some of the players, too. You know, I want you to know it's not just about the salary. It's not just being a part of the greater community in Baltimore. We have cornhole. And you can use it as much as you want. Really? You know, I didn't see the Chargers don't have cornhole.
That's all right. Lamar should come back this week. We can still win the division.
Well, what's his morale's going to be in the toilet because no cornhole or video games?
Yeah, but maybe if we win a game, we get a thing back.
Yeah, one at a time?
Yeah.
You guys will get the basketball hoop back. Oh, that's the worst one.
Or, like, they get to pick. Like, remember when you would, like, do a good job in class and you get to, like...
From the prize container?
Yeah. Or you have a good call on Bennington. And you get to
you get to go into the big-ass prize closet? Yeah.
Maybe they'll get to pick something.
They put their own stuff in the prize closet. You get to win your stuff back.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, guys.
That sucks to be a grown-up and lose...
You lose your video game privileges? And I don't want you guys playing at home either. That's bullshit. You guys have don't go home and play video games. You have no video game privileges until you win.
I'm friends with all of you on PlayStation. I will know if you signed in.
I mean, do you really think that this NFL team is losing games because too much video games?
No, they're losing games because Cooper Kupp is their quarterback.
So, like, I mean, what is this going to do?
Nothing.
They got to, maybe you're just not focused enough. Is that really the issue?
No, it's not the issue.
If it were that simple, like, why would anyone have video games in the clubhouse to begin with?
Mike, you think this will turn things around? You think this is what was affecting the Ravens?
I don't know. I mean, historically, Cooper Rush has been a solid backup, so there might be credence to the fact that
video games.
That it's the video.
Yeah, but he
games.
hasn't been good for us. I think I said Cooper Kupp by mistake.
You did, yeah. That might be the reason. If Cooper Kupp was playing quarterback, we may have an issue.
You know why the Cowboys don't have video games? The glare of the sun coming through the window. You can't even see the TV.
I was watching the game on Sunday. That glare was coming right through.
I mean, even watching it on TV, you're a little bit like, the sun is in my eyes.
Well, you see it.
Yeah.
You see the glare?
Right. It's insane.
Like, why? Just fix it.
It does seem like a very foolish feature to have a sports stadium.
You know what? Sometimes you don't want to admit you did a thing wrong. Sometimes you're stubborn.
I can't imagine that it does much for the fan experience either.
No, I can't imagine that either. You always get reports of people whose vision gets obscured.
And that's Texas sun.
That's a bad sun. Yeah. That means it's beating down on you, too. Oh.
We'll be fine.
You'll be fine? Why? Because you don't have ping pong?
No, they'll be fine. There's time. There's still time to turn it around.
I tell you what, all of them are bigger losers than Don Mattingly. That's for sure.
Well, I don't know.
They all suck compared to Don Mattingly. I can't believe you besmirched Don Mattingly.
Who cares?
Everyone cares.
No.
Everyone. Don Mattingly is a beloved figure in the world of sports.
I'm gonna text your dad.
You don't think he likes Don Mattingly?
Nope.
I would say you're probably right about that.
No, I don't.
I would say you're probably. But he was the guy before Jeter. He was the guy.
Yeah, because that's all they had. People forget they were not good in the 80s.
Well, guess what? They got pretty good in the 90s.
Yeah.
People forget the Baltimore Ravens are very bad in 2025 because they play ping pong all day.
And after the Orioles had a shitty season, all I was looking forward to was the Ravens. They're always good. They're always at least going to make the playoffs.
At least good.
At least good. At
Right.
least they're always in it. And
But
now,
then they started getting on Halo.
I don't know what you think these kids are playing.
Halo. They can't stop playing Halo. And they forgot how to play the game. I wonder if there's ever been a case of a professional football player that's like, well, he would be good, but it's all the video games. It's possible. Josh in Baltimore. What's up, Josh?
Hey, guys. I am a season ticket holder of the Ravens, so Travis, I feel you. Yeah.
What a hideous investment.
No, it's a good investment.
No, it's not. It's a great investment. Lamar Jackson is the most entertaining athlete, I think, out there in America today. So I'm happy to pay for it. This season went kind of awry. The Orioles, you made me want to jump off a bridge, but it was tough. After something in the water here made everybody expect us to win the World Series and the Super Bowl this year, and we were let down completely the other way. So, but
Was that true? Was that true? Did people go into baseball and football thinking like Baltimore had a pretty solid chance?
Sure. Yeah.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Wow.
we were number one on both sides, and then
they didn't realize
I don't get to play
Donkey Kong Challenge was going crazy in the locker room.
Well, right, and I don't get to play Donkey Kong Challenge at work, and they get paid a lot more than I do. So, you don't do a good job. Sorry, pals.
No video games.
Play better.
So
you get video games.
As a fan, are you in full support of the video game ban in the Ravens clubhouse?
No, I don't care. What does it fucking do, really? Nothing.
Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
Maybe it makes them play better because they don't think about football all the time.
Maybe. Thank you, Josh. It'd be like if they were like, from now on, the vending machines cost $1 instead of free. Oh, like you think that's the key? It's like morale is too high. If we lower morale, you'll win more games.
No, I mean, Kyler Murray, the quarterback for the Cardinals, he loves playing Call of Duty so much that people have done studies to see what his performance in a game is like on double XP weekends on Call of Duty versus regular.
Oh my God.
Because he plays so much.
Wow. And have they found any results?
He's worse in double XP weekends.
He is.
Well, yeah, because he's probably playing a lot of Call of Duty to get that double XP.
Well, he's probably staying up late.
That's the thing.
And he's probably on the field. He probably is, man. That's the wild thing. That, like, for us, we're thinking, like, playing professional athletics on the highest level in a stadium full of people with the bright lights on any given Sunday. We're thinking about Al Pacino talking crazy. We're thinking about Screaming Willie Beeman, leaving all these ladies screaming, and how, like, it's the biggest thing in the world. But there's probably, there it is, tracking Kyler Murray's performance during Call of Duty events in 2022. There probably is this thing where these guys have been playing football all their lives. They go from high school, and as far as high school goes, they were playing, all of them were playing at a very high level in high school. As far as college goes, all of them were playing at a very high level in college. They are used to high-pressure scenarios. Maybe first game in the NFL, it's like, holy shit, we're here. But it becomes normal. And you remember in high school when it was like last period, and all you were thinking about in last period was the fact that GoldenEye was waiting for you at home.
Yeah.
All you were thinking about.
Those perfect graphics.
Was that GoldenEye was there. Literally. The height of video gamedom where it will never get better than this from a storytelling perspective, from a graphics perspective, and all you wanted to do was rush. Theme perspective. 64 bits of pleasure. And all you wanted to do was run home and turn on that N64, and it's literally all you were thinking about. The teacher could have been talking about anything, and all you were thinking about was going home and playing GoldenEye. There is a good chance that there are players, Kyler Murray, possibly.
Tyreek Hill loves Fortnite. Obsessed with Fortnite.
Possibly included. That all they're thinking about while they're playing this NFL game is, God, do I want to get home and jump off that bus?
I can't wait.
I can't wait. I have so many skins. Oh, I can't wait. There's new emotes. So this is tracking Kyler Murray's performance during Call of Duty events in 2022. And he's probably like, I don't want you guys doing that.
Well, yeah, why?
You narcs. I don't want you guys really taking full, awareness of everything I have going on. See, a Reddit user did it. A Reddit user took the time to chart out Murray's game performances. Danielle, is this why you like Reddit so much? Because you'll have some users that will really dedicate their life to something that in no way, shape, or form could ever bring them any sort of financial benefit. But it needs to be done.
Yeah, we're scholars, bro.
That's right.
For ourselves.
That's right. But you know what I think it is? You guys go, society needs this. And I'm the one that can give it to society. And we're scholars, bro.
Yeah, it's all for the greater good.
That's right. That's right. And now we know. And now we can have this conversation. Why should it be a hypothetical? We can have this conversation about what it really is. Wow. And they really did.
Yeah.
They went week by week.
He's 18-6-1 on non-double XP weekends.
Okay.
And 4-7 on double XP.
Oh!
I just think it's funny that people will, make statistics about anything.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's there, and the evidence is there in the numbers.
There's not even proof, as far as I know, that he is playing every single one of these weekends.
But you'd have to imagine.
Of course.
It's
something that he loves the most.
I mean, listen, correlation, causation, we can have that debate, but the numbers don't lie. Just ask Jonah Hill and Moneyball.
So, yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
All right, should we take a break?
You can take a break if you want.
Let's say a break.
We'll take
I don't even own a gun. What am I going to do with a gun rack? You don't like it, Wayne? We're going to take a break. Neil deGrasse Tyson is going to be joining the show, and we have many, many space questions to ask Neil deGrasse Tyson about. And, by the way, I've been doing some reading about Neil deGrasse Tyson. He is, and he has in the past too, flirting with being a little bit more, it feels like embracing of simulation theory. You know what I mean? He's dipping his toe in the simulation theory stuff. So I want to get to the bottom of that and a whole lot more. We'll get to all of it. Stay right there. We'll be back.
We will be right back. The Sam Roberts Show.
It's time to get hyped for the NBA season on SiriusXM. From the Knicks looking to take control of the East.
The clutch player of the year will not be denied. Jalen Brunson puts the Knicks in front.
To Cooper Flagg's debut in Dallas.
Welcome to the league, Cooper Flagg.
And the Thunder defending its title.
Behind the board, knocks down an 8-foot jumper. SGA has come to play tonight, baby.
You'll hear every game on your radio and the hometown announcers on the SiriusXM app.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
BetterHelp therapists have helped over 5 million people worldwide with their mental health journeys. That's millions of stories and millions of journeys. And behind every one is a therapist who showed up, listened, and helped someone take a step forward.
Moments in therapy can change lives, like the right question, a safe space to cry, or a small win. And this World Mental Health Day, BetterHelp is honoring those connections and the therapists who make them possible.
It's so easy to get guidance from a licensed therapist online with BetterHelp. BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the U.S.
This World Mental Health Day, we're celebrating therapists who have helped millions of people take that step forward.
If you're ready to find the right therapist for you, BetterHelp can help you get started on your journey. Our listeners get 10% off their first month by going to betterhelp.com/Bennington. That's betterhelp.com/Bennington.
See website for details. BillsHappen.com is not a lender. It does not make credit decisions. Must be 18 years old. Not available in all states.
Honey, everything is so expensive, and our bills are piling up.
You're telling me credit cards are maxed out, rent is due, and the car payment's right around the corner? We need some extra cash.
We should do what my friend from work did. She went to BillsHappen.com and got the money she needed the next day.
Our credit is not great. Are you sure that would work for us?
BillsHappen.com is one of the largest personal loan networks. They can help people with all credit types get up to $5,000.
Sounds like it's going to be a hassle.
My friend said it was super easy. She did it right from her phone during her lunch break.
If you have a regular source of income, you can be approved for a loan for up to $5,000, and your cash can hit your bank account the next day. BillsHappen.com's lenders have millions of dollars to lend regardless of your credit history.
Guess what? I went to BillsHappen.com, and we're getting our money tomorrow.
Wow, that's fast. Problem solved.
If you need extra cash, go to BillsHappen.com. That's BillsHappen.com. BillsHappen.com.
Hi, I'm Steven Singer. Yep, that's me, the I Hate Steven Singer guy. People stop and ask me all the time, what does this mean, I hate Steven Singer? Well, mostly it's other jewelers that hate me. Why? Because people don't like to shop in their stores because they're either intimidated or they're scared of getting ripped off. And you know what? They may be right. Let's face it, you go to Tiffany's and you're going to get a great product, but you're going to pay 2 to 3 times what it's really worth. You go to a chain store and you're going to get something that's cheap, but it may be a piece of crap. Or you buy something online and then you want to speak to someone. That's if you can even find a phone number to call, and you get some overseas phone operator who's never seen your ring and probably never will. Oh my. Can you imagine telling your future wife that's how you picked out her engagement ring? The symbol of your love and affection? The most important gift you're ever going to give her? Oofa. So don't settle for a crappy price, crappy quality, or a crappy experience. Buy real jewelry from a real jeweler. Visit me, the real Steven Singer, and find out why most jewelers in America hate me. On the phone, 888-I-HATE-STEVEN-SINGER. Online, IHateStevenSinger.com, or at the other corner of 8th and Walnut.
We're back.
Which isn't cool. I mean, Terrence is just introducing new math.
Poor Terrence. I mean, it's one of those like too close to the sun things. Like, it's a fun thing to talk about. And when he's just on Rogan talking about the new math, Rogan will just kind of let you go. You know what I mean? And you could just, and then the comments will do what the comments do, and that'll be what it is. But first, I believe, it was NDT bodying him because he tried to say Neil deGrasse Tyson was rude to him. And Neil deGrasse Tyson was like, I literally peer-reviewed his thing. You know, it wasn't correct. And then Rogan had Terrence Howard on with Eric Weinstein. And he kind of got, like, politely bodied again. And I felt really bad for him because he got bodied in person, like, politely. But and so now it's tough. Like, he got too much exposure to it. And then, like, Terrence Howard's math is meant for us. Where we could go like, all right, if you say so.
I didn't believe any of that.
No, you didn't. But you don't have enough mathematical credibility to go like, you know, you can never talk about this again. But when you start getting in front of the physicists and stuff, that's when it's like, oh man,
damn it,
hard out here for a pimp. So yeah, I was watching the Miss Grand International pageant.
Oh, you too?
You guys check that out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching that. I love that show. I was watching the Miss Grand International pageant.
I watch that every year.
Oh, yeah. Well, I want to find out who Miss Grand International is. That's really the only way to find out first. You know, I get very anxious about who it is. Last thing I want to do is read it in the trades. The pageant trades,
right,
you know?
Of course.
And, I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because these beauty pageants, like, take themselves so seriously, or there's so much like pomp and circumstance around them, or everybody like really wants it, and you're just watching going like, what is this even for? Like, who would ever care? But a beauty pageant mess up is one of the funniest things ever. You know what I mean? It's just so much fun. And so this for me, and I've never heard the Miss Grand International pageant. This for me was great. You had women competing from all over the world to find out who was going to be Miss Grand International. And, well, it was a tough one for Miss Panama.
Grand Paraguay!
So
they said Miss Grand Paraguay.
Congratulations to...
Oh.
Someone's walking up.
So you can hear the pause there because her sash says Panama on it, like the Van Halen song.
Like where What's-Her-Face is from.
Miss Panama.
No.
I beg your pardon. I announced Miss Grand Paraguay.
I'm sorry.
And then Paraguay walks forward like, oh, is that me? I'm sorry, I announced.
There is a lot of noise in this hall.
Oh,
Packed filled with fans from all over the world.
Don't try to hype it up. You just had to have the lady who didn't win pass against the lady that did win, and the lady who didn't win thought she was the lady who did win. I mean, I also like that the guy bears no responsibility. He like instead of saying I'm sorry, that was Miss Paraguay. He said, I'm sorry, I announced Miss Paraguay.
I'm sorry, I clearly said.
I'm sorry, you made a mistake, not me. Miss Grand Paraguay is what I already said. Maybe you didn't hear because of all the noise, but I certainly did my job.
I didn't hear that much noise.
Now I didn't see. There were people chanting Panama.
Were they just singing the song?
It might have been just singing the song.
That might have just been David Lee Roth.
Panama. It did sound like there were some Panama chants going, because I guess people from all around the world go to take great pride in their person becoming Miss Grand International. But
this is almost as big as Baby of the Year.
Baby of the Year is huge.
I know.
Massive.
Especially when they do the in memoriam.
Well, that's always tough. That's always the more solemn part of the show, but you have to do it.
The baby of the year.
Of the year. It's got a song and everything.
Yeah. Oh no, that's a serious pageant.
Well, yeah, I mean it's a huge one. You know, and you have to have that entertainment value to respect. Ooh, be the baby. Anybody who doesn't laugh at the Baby of the Year pageant sketch is like, get a life. You know, I don't know what you're laughing at. I don't know if you have any joy in your life right now.
Fuck you, Harley Jarvis.
I really do. I have to watch The Chair Company.
Yeah, you do.
I really have, because people are loving it.
Here it goes.
People are having a great time. Whoa!
Oh, hey,
whoa!
Man. Oh, don't shake my hand.
Hey, come here.
It's been too long.
What's going on, man? How are you?
Man, good.
Sit down.
I don't know where. I got 9 chairs here. Where am I going?
You know what? Sit in that one. Neil deGrasse Tyson is here. Welcome. Where is? Yeah. Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Hey, dude.
Welcome, man. It's great to see you.
So you're still employed here?
Somehow, I'm surviving. I'm surviving. Yes. yes. Well,
thanks for having me back.
Of course.
I appreciate that you're a fan of my work.
Huge
and
fan.
And it's genuine. It's not just you're not just blowing smoke.
Yes.
So
no. I'm a huge fan of your work. I'm a huge fan of getting to have conversations with you. Of course, we've got the updated version of Just Visiting This Planet available now, which is great that you have a book based on all of the sort of questions that you get asked all the time.
Yeah.
Because you get to keep updating it.
Yeah.
Because you keep frequently being asked questions.
Yes, and a lot of questions show up more than once.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
But people, you know, like the one that's the most famous moment in sort of movie science history, it was when Superman flew backwards around the Earth.
Right.
And reversed time.
Right, which is sick. That's how it works, yes?
That's exactly how it works.
Yeah.
So people, by the way, if you looked at Earth upside down, it would be turning in that direction. So
that's right. It's a yeah.
So
just kind of a mirror image. Yeah.
It's just flip it, and it's turning. If you came in with the South Pole on top, it's
the same.
It's right. So in this book, there are questions that regular people ask.
Mm-hmm.
What I mean by regular people who are just, they're not scientists. Maybe they didn't do too well in their science class or left a bad taste in their mouth, but they have some curiosity a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And this stokes that curiosity. Or if you had some embers that were dying, this would fan those embers, and I'd like to think it would reignite them. And so that it'll be a joy once again to think about the universe and ask questions.
Well, yeah, you do. I think you do a great thing because foundationally is where I think science loses people.
Yes, that's a very perceptive point. And plus, they think science is just information rather than a way of knowing how the world works.
And understanding, right?
Yes. And not everyone is a reader, in this day and age of, social media and short video content.
Yeah.
So I also narrated the audiobook.
That's great. A lot of people need the audiobook.
Yeah.
Now, where do you stand on as a scientist?
I don't stand on anything.
Okay.
There's a point of view or
right.
not. I don't take stances.
Okay, what's your point of view on somebody telling you they read a book if they just listen to the book?
So I don't judge whether people would prefer to hear.
But can they say, I read it?
So to say what we ever meant when we said we read something was that we absorbed the information that was in it. I don't think it ever meant the mechanics of reading. Okay?
Yes.
If a person is blind and they use their fingers and the raised dots on the page is Braille, you say, well, you didn't actually read it. You just touched it.
That'd be pretty messed up. Yeah.
Right, that'd be totally messed up if that's how you came at the blind person. You didn't really read it.
Right. That's actually a great point.
Yeah, they should just kick your ass after that, right? So, I don't make that distinction. If you're kind of wordsmither and you're very particular about word definitions, then fine. But it's what we mean when we communicate, not so specifically how the words land. And so, if you hear me narrate it, I would say you get even more out of the book because you get to hear where I feel the content all the more. Inflections.
Yes.
Now, I try to do that in the writing. Good writing will carry that. So I don't want to say that it can't do that, but if I'm reading it, I know exactly where the pause goes.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, it's a very, it's a good time to have a book like this out, but it's a very unique time too because a lot of people are talking about the fact that NASA is actually putting things up to defend us
to protect us against asteroids. Yes.
Well, yes.
But that's good. That's a good thing. You think?
Well, I'd like to be protected.
Yes.
Yes. But again, like everybody's talking about this 3-eye atlas thing. Have you been monitoring? A lot of people have opinions as to what it actually is.
Not everyone.
Go ahead.
It's one scientist.
Oh. So one person sees this.
One scientist.
And is pushing this.
Who is alien adjacent. When there's something about this object that's mysterious.
Right.
He doesn't want to rule out that there's alien control over it. And that is clickbait if there ever was clickbait.
I see.
If you just part the curtains in any article you've ever seen about it, it's this lone scientist.
So it's all the same one guy getting credited.
Because it's irresistible clickbait, so it spreads like wildfire, making you think that it's an entire astrophysics community who has these exact same thoughts.
Right.
But we don't.
And so then when you read about the NASA setting up defenses, it's defense against an asteroid.
No, it's not defense against aliens.
Right.
It would not work against.
It would be difficult.
No, I'm just saying, if an alien came across the galaxy,
right?
Do you know we haven't left low Earth orbit since 1972? If an alien is crossing the galaxy and they're visiting us, put your gun away. It's not going to work.
Right, right. So this doesn't. When you see this goes like this is clearly just another asteroid. In space.
No. So just to be fair to the how exotic the object is.
Yes.
We have very good data on our own asteroids and comets and moons and planets and meteors and meteorites in our own solar system. Mm-hmm. It's all gravitationally bound to the sun. Anything traveling through interstellar space is not bound to the sun. It'll come by, look around, and keep going and exit the solar system. So we've found 3 of these. We always knew they'd be out there, but our telescopes got really good. Mm-hmm. So now we're up to 3. We expect many more to show up. The 3 is the third such object. The I stands for interstellar. 3I / and what follows is the person, place, or thing or system that discovered it. So in this case, it's ATLAS, which is an acronym that I forgot what each of the letters stand for. So you'd expect, since it doesn't come, it's not of this solar system, it's going to have properties that are unfamiliar. And so I'm not surprised by that. Mm-hmm. But since I'm not alien adjacent, I'm saying it's a mystery.
Right.
And let's explore it further. Rather than it's a mystery, I can't explain it, must be alien.
Must be an alien.
And by the way, this is an urge that so many people have.
Sure.
It goes way back. It used to be called God of the Gaps, where we didn't understand something, God did it. You got sick. Before the microscope, you got sick, you did something bad. God made you sick. Yes. God was where we did not understand what was happening.
Yes.
And there are many people for whom that's their understanding of God. It's not all religious people, of course. Mm-hmm. Many, just everything is God. So then that includes what we do understand. But the subset, where what we do not understand is God, it would mean if that's God to you, and as science progresses, then God is an ever-receding pocket of scientific ignorance. Now, the modern variant on that is aliens.
Sure.
But Alien of the Gaps doesn't have the alliteration, so I came up with aliens of our ignorance.
I love that.
Yeah.
That rolls off the tongue.
Yeah, it works. That works. I think they call that assonance. Assonance where the vowel sound repeats. So people say, well, how did the pyramids get there? Must be aliens. See?
Right.
And
Giorgio Tsoukalos thinks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It takes care of the entire TV show.
I mean,
it's
9
aliens.
seasons.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
No. It's 19.
19
they're in the third decade. You didn't know this?
No.
That's how fertile this subject is.
It's great. Well, it's also when
you wait. So they go back and they see the pictures on the cave walls and on the tablets, and it's someone with a bubble head, or the levitating, or there's rays coming out, and they're thinking this had to be aliens. What else are they drawing? And you can think that, but only if you reject a dozen other possible explanations, such as maybe you're looking at drawings from a kindergarten class. All right? The ancient kindergarten class.
Right.
Maybe that's what it is. Or maybe they believed in gods that were more powerful than themselves, and so they imagined what they could look like and drew them. This is a time-honored pastime today where we imagine stuff and we write it down or we draw it and we make movies of it.
Right.
So if they do the same thing, it's aliens that visited them, but it's our imagination.
Oh, so
you are denying them the imagination that is fundamental to being human.
So they had this ability to create fiction.
Yes.
The same way we have the ability to create fiction.
To make stuff up.
Yeah.
And so they have. So I'm saddened that at least that community is not granting ancient peoples the same urge to make stuff up that we do.
That we have, yeah.
Yes.
Well, I think there's two things. I think that people want things to be explained. It feels much more comfortable to be explained. And I also think everybody wants there to be something bigger because it makes us feel like maybe there's a grander purpose.
That is a deep and perceptive observation of human behavior, where there are people who are uncomfortable with uncertainties. Gotta have the answer.
Right.
This was the God of the Gaps point. People have said to me, what was around before the Big Bang? I said, I don't know. We got top people. Something had to be there. I said, I don't know. That's something. God. Okay. So they apparently they can't go to sleep at night without the answer sitting there next to them. And there's a German poet, Rainer Maria Rilke, who wrote a book, Letters to a Young Poet. And there's a poem in there, and I'm not a poem memorizer, so forgive me, but the last two lines were something like, be at peace with all that stirs in your heart. Learn to love the questions themselves. That's a scientist. The question, the open and unanswered question, that's what attracts us. The moment you slap an answer onto it, what are you going to go out and have a beer? I mean, what?
You're done.
You're done. Yeah. You're not going to the lab. You're going to hang out,
So you like I don't know.
I embrace I don't know. And for every I don't know that gets solved, you're standing in a new place and you see other I don't knows that you didn't even know were there waiting for you because you didn't know enough to ask the question that could not have arisen without that new information that you just gleaned.
But how do you do it in a way? Because I think it's also very natural for people to kind of think of something, get married to that thing, and then have that confirmation bias where you go in and you do start ignoring all these other possibilities because you kind of, without even knowing it, you want it to be aliens or you want it to be whatever it is.
So scientists are human just like everybody else.
Right.
And we have nearly similar susceptibilities to our own bias, especially confirmation bias. But there's a whole, look at it, there's a great wiki page on all the psychological biases that we might have, or we do have. So in science, we are self-aware of this. And so we build in error-checking mechanisms. So one of them is, here's my result. I better let someone else check it, okay? And ideally, it's a competitor of mine. get them to check it. Then you submit it for publication. It goes to peer review.
Right.
By the way, it doesn't mean that what I'm publishing is correct. It just means the methods, tools, and tactics are sound.
Right.
And maybe I'm on a blind alley. We don't know that yet. That's what science is. You explore the entire perimeter, and not all parts of that perimeter are fruitful, but you don't know that in advance. So then other people check it, and you double check it. That's why verification, I shouldn't use that word because that implies it has to be shown true. Peer review of what you've done and multiple experiments to test your result. Only then, if everybody gets the same answer, then you have established a new objective truth in the world, and you move on to the next question. If you're going to eavesdrop on the moving frontier of science, we're arguing at conferences, we're not calling each other names quite that, but people are contesting their ideas on the frontier. And ultimately, better or more data is what will resolve it, not how loudly you argue. That's why I've never agreed to debate anyone on stage, because about anything.
Right.
Because that implies that, because what happens in a debate, the more charismatic person, or the person with better vocabulary, the person who's funnier, or who's more likable, is the one who wins the debate.
Right.
That is not how we establish objective truths in the world. So no, what we need is, let's hear this out, and then at the end say, we can resolve this with better data. Now let's go out and have a beer. You've never seen a debate where someone convinces the other person of their own view. Have you ever seen that? No.
That's literally never happened.
They want to convince the audience of each other's view.
Right.
So the entire construct is, I can't embrace it.
But sometimes people take peer review very personally. You got into a rivalry with Terrence Howard because he didn't like your peer review.
Yeah, so he was not he's not a scientist.
Right.
And he's not, people have their own ideas about the world, and you can be deeply invested in them. It doesn't mean they're true.
Right.
And the problem is, if you're a lone researcher, as Terrence Howard was, let's call him that, and you don't air your ideas with other people who might have deeper insight than you, or say, hey, no, you did a problem there. If you don't do that and you just stay on your track, and then you emerge 10 years later, that's the surest giveaway. I get correspondence from people. They say, I've been working on this for 8 years. That doesn't make it true.
Right.
Okay? But it means they're that much more emotionally invested in it. And that can be upsetting to people when they learn that their ideas are false.
Do you have to actively cut yourself off emotionally from the things that you're researching?
Yeah, otherwise you're subject to your own bias. That's correct.
Right.
There are people who fail at that, but we call it out.
Right.
And if you publish a paper and it got through peer review and we discover that you had a bias in it, an emotional, personal bias, that doesn't bode well for your career.
Wow.
Because we won't trust other things that you're going to claim, especially if the result is extraordinary.
Yeah.
If it's an ordinary result, we're not asking what your bias is.
Right.
Okay? So I just discovered a new moon of Jupiter, which already has 200 moons. I'm not going to say, prove it. Where's your evidence? I'm going to say, I got you. That you published the paper. We're not going to chase you down.
Yeah.
But if you're going to say, I discovered an alien spaceship orbiting Jupiter, you got to show me some badass evidence to go with that badass claim.
Right.
Sorry, that's the vulgar version of Carl Sagan's.
Yeah, that's colloquially how.
Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence.
Right. No, absolutely. Do you, when you look at stuff like that, whether it's the pyramids or whatever, do you start to look at other things? Like, have you looked into or thought about the idea that is it possible that maybe there were civilizations that were here before us, like this theory that some people have. I wouldn't say it's a scientific theory.
Hypothesis.
A hypothesis.
Yeah.
Hypothesis.
Einstein had a theory. This dude has an hypothesis.
I'd be the dude with the hypothesis.
Okay, dude with the hypothesis.
That this hypothesis that many civilizations have lived on Earth, and that they get to a level of advancement that wipes themselves out, and then a new civilization starts that has no idea that there's a civilization before, and we're here just as part of that civilization.
Okay, so that's intriguing. So let me give a slight off-ramp to that, and I'll come right back to it.
Great.
In the very successful TV series, The Three Body Problem, there are aliens that live on a planet that orbits a 3-star system, and we know that those orbits are unstable, and it does not bode well for the stability of your civilization. That fact is captured in the storytelling, and their civilization has risen and fallen hundreds of times because the orbit of their planet reaches a chaotic regime where it cannot maintain a stable environment. Okay, and then there's then there's a stable regime. It goes unstable to stable, and civilization rises when it's stable. There are people who carry a memory of the previous, their records of the previous civilization that enables them to jumpstart it a little faster. They don't have to start rubbing rocks together.
Right.
All right. You'd have to presume that nothing was discoverable in the fossil record, in the sedimentary rock, in the ravines where you have a cut through the earth, that nothing survived. Now, you know how to make that happen? Everything gets pulled into a volcano.
Mm-hmm.
That neutralizes anything you created, and it just comes up as liquid rock at the end. Okay, I don't care what it was, plastic. Okay, titanium. It comes up as liquid rock at the end. Everything on Earth would have had to have passed through a volcano to wipe the record clean of this phenomenon. However, we have ice cores of glaciers. We have mountain ranges where you see how long it took to build that, and we see records. We have bones of Ice Age mammals coming out of glaciers, okay? It seems to me if the civilization were truly advanced, there'd be some artifact remaining from their technology that enabled them to call themselves a civilization, and we see none of this anywhere we've ever dug.
So you're saying there's nothing that could wipe out our civilization beyond the whole planet getting destroyed that would...
The whole planet would have to go in and then come back out of a volcano.
Right, in order for there to be no evidence that we ever existed.
Correct. That would wipe the evidence clean. Otherwise, you'll see buildings that have maybe toppled over and they're buried, and there's a lot of metal, steel. Steel's going to be there in 10,000 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so, other things that we built stuff out of. You know, we have Stonehenge, been there. I don't know what the latest date is for it. It might be 3,000 years.
And the aliens did that. The aliens did.
So I took my podcast to London.
Uh-huh.
We had a conference there, and I said, let's do a vlog of our trip to the UK.
Yeah.
So we did that, and then I realized, oh my gosh, today is the summer solstice. We have to go to Stonehenge.
Yeah.
So we go to Stonehenge the next morning, which is the day after the summer solstice. So nobody's there. They all went the day before because they think that's the only day this phenomenon happens, but they're wrong about that. Okay? So the sun will rise over the Heelstone several days in a row.
Okay.
Okay?
That's good to know.
The middle day of which is the solstice. All right. So we're there, and we this is a spontaneous decision. We hired a driver and a people mover. There's like 15 of us or whatever. And the driver's intrigued, right? Because he knew me, and he knows that I do the universe, and we're going to Stonehenge, and we're interviewing each other because we each have something to say about it. But then the driver, I thought, let's put the camera on the driver, okay? So I said, so what do you think of this? And he says, aliens.
Straight up.
Straight up. He said, I think it's a portal that aliens built. And then I said, okay, if it's advanced aliens... why is it made out of rocks?
I guess.
I'm thinking it would be some alloy, some space age thing.
Yeah.
And we're dealing with the Flintstones, okay?
It's a good question. I don't know if you ever...
He didn't have a reply to that. And I might have convinced him that maybe it was ancient people who had access to stones and not aliens who had access to high-tech technology.
How do you get those rocks up that high?
Because you haven't figured out how to do it, that doesn't mean they didn't figure out how to do it.
Oh.
They're humans, and they had smart people living among them.
So we figured out Wi-Fi, but we haven't figured out how they put those rocks up there?
No, of course. You put them on rolly logs.
Oh.
You know, pull them. Those rocks are not from that region, by the way. The closest place, there's like some kind of bluestone that's they found a quarry, not a quarry, but a place where these ancient peoples valued that stone above others.
Yeah.
And by the way, it wasn't built in 3 years. You know, back then, time, if it took 100 years to build anything, it's like they're not complaining about that.
That's just how long things took.
Yeah. And if you have unlimited unlimited manpower.
Right.
Okay. Like the pyramids. People say, how did they build the pyramids? How is that even possible? First, they're made of like bricks. Okay. Again, if aliens were helping out, maybe they made something other than the straw and the mud that was available in the area.
Sure.
Give me a better alien story than what you're handing me, please.
We didn't come with any supply. We just had to use what was local.
Yeah, sorry. We came across space-time, and we need you
to bring our stuff.
To trudge on the straw and the rocks and the mud. So the point is, given enough time and enough people, you can move anything. What did Archimedes say? No, was it Archimedes? Give me a place to stand, and I can move the world. So, yeah, the lever, the fulcrum, the pulleys, you can do it.
And it's okay if it takes generations and generations, because that's
it took in
what else are we doing?
Relatively modern times. It takes generations to make the cathedrals. They're still building Cathedral St. John the Divine up on 120th Street.
Remember the Big Dig in Boston? That took forever.
The Big Dig.
That took forever.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
that was like 100 years.
That's right. That's right. And who knows? Maybe back then there was some kind of
for
Teamster,
non-Boston residents. This was a rapid way to get from downtown Boston to Logan Airport.
Right.
And now it's a 15-minute drive, and it used to take an hour.
Right.
Yeah. So I think it's paid dividends on that. And by the way, if you're in those tunnels, you might notice there's a kind of a wainscoting along the side, and in one tunnel it's blue, and another tunnel it's brown. Next time you're there, check it out.
Speaking of,
but I have to tell you why.
Please.
Don't you care? I just said something that's completely
I know, but
weird.
You said brown tunnel and made me think of something, but I do want to know why.
So, the tunnels that have blue on the side, those are going underwater. And the tunnels that are brown are going under land.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, I was friends with the designers of that system.
And they just added that just so you knew.
Well, no, it's not. So you might discover it one day. And that's just like a little Easter egg.
Yes,
right.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. We've been having a question around here.
What's that?
As a physicist, you'd probably know.
Bring it on.
So there's a new publication at SiriusXM called Stallcast, and it's only published once a month, and it's only published in the bathrooms, in the stalls. This is true.
Stallcast.
Stallcast is what they call it, and they tape it to the inside of the stalls. And so when you're using this is true.
Okay. So people who sit and pee will see it every time.
They will.
Okay.
They will.
If you stand and pee, you don't see it.
You don't, but if you sit and do other stuff, you'll see it too, which is where I'm going with this. If you keep that same Stallcast up on that wall in the stall the whole time, you're showing, Neil, this is our scientific evidence, just so you know.
You were joking, but apparently it's real.
No, it's true.
You just produce a photo of this.
This is the evidence. Is it a risk if it's in there for the entire month that a sort of fecal dust or molecules would be on it now?
Yeah, definitely.
Ew.
Yeah. Well, molecules. So in the depths of your digestive tract are microbes whose gaseous effluences include methane, which is CH4 chemically, which is highly flammable, by the way.
Oh, no.
This is what led to that old camp experiment.
Of course. Yes, of course. Of course.
I don't know that girls did that, but boys were...
Quite a bit. It was quite a wonder.
This is how you knew the difference between boys and girls.
That's right. It was our introduction to science.
Yeah, we're just not we're uncouth. So it is a real fact that the methane of the gaseous effluences is flammable. But that's not what you smell. What you smell is the hydrogen sulfide, which is H2S. That's the smell of rotten eggs. And these are the gases that are given off by the microbes. These are gas molecules, and they will lodge into any surface that's there.
Including the Stallcast?
Is it unless it's a perfectly polished surface?
It's paper.
Paper? Oh, you'll definitely get into the paper.
We told them. We said that was our working theory.
Yeah, but it's not fecal matter.
But
that's presumably going down the toilet unless you play with your fecal matter like chimpanzees do.
No, we don't. Most of us
I haven't seen you in your stall. I don't know how you behave.
I don't know these weekend jocks, though.
But there are gas molecules embedded in every surface.
But
all around us.
And so the dust and the gas and that kind of stuff. There
is a way to remove them. If you heat the surface, it works best with metal. You heat it very high, the molecules vibrate and they jump off.
But imagine how much over 30 days. They get hit with a ton.
Yeah, just cover it with plastic.
Right? Laminate it. That's smart.
Yeah, laminate.
That's very,
Laminate.
very smart.
That's better. And it's harder to stick to the surface of plastic than the surface of porous paper.
Can you make sure this goes to the powers that be, Travis, so they know how to do this better? Because this is so gross. Before we have to let you go, you really think we're not getting to Mars? Because Elon's trying to,
if we do, it'll be
Mars.
a vanity project, and he's got enough money now. He's got $500 billion. He could just do it, but it's not a business case. And if I were a shareholder in SpaceX, I would question but a lot of that.
But we won't be able to terraform it.
Wait. A lot of that wealth is from his stock holdings. It's not just in his pillow, right? In a hole in his pillow. So, by the way, if you represented his wealth in $100 bills, $100 bills, okay, you could put them end to end and go around the Earth 600 times.
600?
And with what's left over, if you tape them, make a ribbon out of them, with what's left over, you can go to the moon and back 50 times.
Oh, my God. I just like 5 of them. That's insane.
Right. So, because now you know how much wealth $500 billion is.
And that's how you get to Mars as a vanity project.
So he could do it as a vanity project, but if he's doing it with SpaceX resources and you're a stockholder or investor in SpaceX, you would question that.
But we're not going to colonize.
Right. So here's the thing. He wants to terraform Mars and then ship 1 billion people there. I would ask why? Because in case something bad happens on one planet or the other, you can what bad could happen? Is it an asteroid? All right. Killer asteroid headed our way. Seems to me it would be easier to deflect that asteroid than to terraform Mars and ship 1 billion people there.
I see.
I'm just thinking.
No, you're right. But what if the Illuminati knows something you don't know and they won't let you in because you keep talking like this? You ever think about that?
As a physicist with degrees in physics and astrophysics, there's not going to be much the Illuminati knows about the physical universe that I do not.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Dear Illuminati, that's my message to them.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, no, last thing.
Please. We're on your schedule.
In the movie, what's that movie called? Was it the sequel to? No, the original Dan Brown story. Da Vinci Code.
Da Vinci Code.
In the Da Vinci Code. Forgive me, I only saw the movie. I didn't read the book. But in the end, you learn that the Illuminati is protecting this one descendant of Jesus. Okay?
Right.
At the end.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Stop. That's not where all the action is.
Oh, okay.
You just see her walking down the street and some Illuminati. It was a very uninteresting scene. And so here's the thing. If you were alive 2,000 years ago, as Jesus would have been,
sure.
If you have any descendants today at all, you have millions of descendants.
Right, you couldn't possibly just have one.
Your descendant tree goes either to many or to zero. It doesn't go to few. Okay? That's how this works. So we're telling Illuminati stories about protecting the lone descendant of Jesus. It's all bullshit. Okay? Right. Jesus would have millions of descendants. Again, these are people descendant of his union with Mary Magdalene, the prostitute among the in the crowd, in the group. So that's how you would get descendants of Jesus if you were going to take that route. Same with the Last Temptation of Christ with our boy, what's his name, who was in that?
From Willem Dafoe?
Willem Dafoe,
yes.
right. He put really good Jesus in that, I thought. So anyhow, there's physics of how the universe works, and there's a limit to how much the Illuminati or any other secret organization can manipulate those laws.
Okay, well, just in case they're listening, that's you. That's not me. Just in case. Just so everybody's all good. Just visiting this planet is the book, the new updated version from Neil deGrasse Tyson. It's out now, and of course, Star Talk Radio is available every week on all podcast platforms.
And I did the audiobook.
And the audiobook for Just Visiting This Planet is also out now, and you were built for an audiobook.
Oh, yeah.
You got that voice for it.
No, I don't know. Not everyone is a reader, and I calculated it's 4 mornings in 4 or 5 traffic in L.A.
There you go.
You get through the book.
There you go.
Mornings.
Easy
that's
peasy.
the new unit of metric.
It's a week. It's a week in L.A.
A week
morning
in LA
traffic.
In traffic.
Yeah.
You're not otherwise reading a book in traffic. Yeah.
You're the best, man. Always good to hear
Thanks
from
for having me.
Come
by
back
the way,
anytime.
you have an apostrophe in your name there.
It's possessive.
It's grammatically correct.
Yes.
But titles that are very old, they on purpose drop the apostrophe Take a look at very old titles that would have an apostrophe.
Right.
And they're just not there.
But it is grammatically correct.
It is, but
so if
titles are above grammar.
But if I wanted to get across the point that I am obsessed with having my possession over this.
Yeah, it just
could the apostrophe hold meaning like this guy is really full of himself? Because if so, I'd like to keep it.
The apostrophe is distracting.
That's what Travis says.
Yeah.
He thought it was a stupid idea from the beginning.
Yeah, we just don't have apostrophes in titles.
Well, I think we should bring them back. I think it's grammatically correct. It's possessive. It's my show.
It is because the apostrophe after the S when your name has an S on it.
But I think you'll like this though. But the reason the apostrophe is there is because the apostrophe is there. It's possessive. It's my show. That's why the apostrophe is there. So the reason the apostrophe is there is because the apostrophe is there. Brilliant? Is that brilliant?
This is how he reasons through
Every
life.
day.
Really?
I got everything.
Really?
I mean,
okay.
I thought I was pulling some Neil deGrasse Tyson stuff.
I invite you to look at the titles of things out there that are either chiseled on buildings, or I think there are many cases where there would be an apostrophe S possessive, and it's just wrong.
But don't you think if I drop the apostrophe, everyone's going to try to add a the, and I don't want a the. I don't want the Sam Roberts. I don't want
drop the for Facebook. It's just Facebook.
It's cleaner.
Yeah. It's cleaner.
Yeah. Neil deGrasse Tyson, thank you so much, man.
You got it, man.
I'll talk to you soon. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
We will be right back with Sam Roberts Show. Faction Talks, Trump Nation.
I was talking about Roth and him having these backing singers. There were a lot of people that said, man, he's clearly running tape when he was playing before on all those backing vocals. The fact that he acknowledged it, the fact that he did something about it, if enough people start caring, it can and will change. There's proof right there. There's hope, folks.
Trunk Nation with Eddie Trunk. Weekdays, 3 p.m. East on SiriusXM's Faction Talk, Channel 103. The Orbit Podcast Network is on the SiriusXM app.
Spoiler alert. It's a spooky situation.
Find everything from dark, funny true crime stories
Next stop, the Creepy Trail.
to horror movie deep dives
From Texas Chainsaw 2006 to Freddy vs. Jason.
and spine-tingling supernatural tales.
This week's headline, Buried Alive.
Plus, get ad-free access to new episodes of the pod that started it all. Just search Morbid in the SiriusXM app.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, and I'm here to help you cancel those outrageous cell phone bills. Ever sign up for one of those too-good-to-be-true phone deals? 1 minute you're feeling great, then suddenly you're paying over $1,000 a year. Crazy, right? You know who else thinks that's crazy? Red Pocket Mobile. That's why Red Pocket plans start at just $10 a month for unlimited talk, text, and data with no contracts and no price increases ever. Plus, Red Pocket gives you access to all 3 5G networks. You pick the one that works best where you live or work, or switch anytime for better coverage. Imagine never being stuck with one network again. And with Red Pocket, you keep your phone and your number. Why in the world would you not switch? Red Pocket Mobile, your new ultimate cell carrier.
Switch now and get one locked-in low price, 3 5G networks, and live customer care in less than 2 minutes. Go to redpocket.com. That's redpocket.com, redpocket.com.
Are you tired of online threats? Then get an antivirus. It's the only online protection you will ever need.
Just a quick question. Does it encrypt your online traffic the same as NordVPN?
No, but it protects your device. Just pop that CD in and you're good to go.
But it will stop your internet service provider and other snoopers from monitoring you online, right?
Oh, no, not really. It won't stop online snoopers or block annoying ads. In fact, forget what I said at the beginning of this ad. This ad is now about NordVPN. I just realized that an antivirus is only half protection online. So get better online protection with NordVPN. It will encrypt your traffic, protect you from malware and phishing, and stop annoying ads. Get NordVPN with 77% off and enjoy 3 extra months. Yeah!
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. BetterHelp therapists have helped over 5 million people worldwide on their mental health journeys. That's millions of stories, millions of journeys, and behind everyone is a therapist who showed up, listened, and helped someone take a step forward. Moments in therapy, like the right question, a safe space to cry, or a small win, can change lives. This World Mental Health Day, BetterHelp is honoring those connections and the therapists who make them possible, while showing how easy it is to get guidance from a licensed therapist online with BetterHelp. BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the U.S. This World Mental Health Day, we're celebrating the therapists who have helped millions of people take a step forward. If you're ready to find the right therapist for you, BetterHelp can help you start that journey. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/Teft. That's BetterHelp.com/TE. So stupid.
Yeah, and it's like, I know you don't want but it would look a lot cleaner without it.
Right. I mean, it's staying.
I don't care.
Yeah. No.
I don't.
Travis really cares. Travis has been saying since, like, literally we started the show, like, just don't do it that way. And I'm like, that's how I'm doing it.
Well, yeah, that was
I was trying to talk some sense into you.
Right.
You can't do that.
Right. And the more...
And then you saw how disgusted he was when he was like, is this how he is all the time?
And it is, yes.
Yeah.
If right, correct, is that... Yeah. Most of the time, anyway.
Most of the time, what?
I'm correct.
Once again, Sam is right.
Confirmed by Neil deGrasse Tyson. I think that's good. And by the way, Troy was right. I think you're the first person who brought up the fecal in the Stallcast.
Yeah, and I'm glad he confirmed it. Glad you got to the bottom of it.
I just love that now.
I'm glad I had the photo on hand to show.
Yeah, you're like, see, it's Stallcast. Oh, it is Stallcast.
No, you're right, yeah.
They really did start that with the best of intentions, and now I'm telling the high-profile guests that come up here that it's been up there for 30 days, so watch out. There's fecal material in it.
Neil's going to go take a leak and be like, oh, there it is.
There it is. Ugh.
By the way, we're a week away.
From the new Stallcast?
Yeah.
Can't wait.
I can't wait either. I can't wait to find out what kind, because then we can read it when it's fresh.
If I don't see your name in there, I'm cracking skulls.
I mean, because I put this thing over.
Nobody's mentioned it more than you.
Honestly, they should put in the new Stallcast, Neil deGrasse Tyson was on Sam Roberts' show, make sure the apostrophe's there, and he actually did confirm that 30 days is probably too long to leave
You think I don't know if
these
they would
up.
put that in there.
Well, I mean, it's any press is good press.
It might be too late to print.
Well, we could put it in the December
It may have
issue.
gone to press.
We'll put it in the holiday issue.
Oh, yeah, you think there's going to be a holiday issue?
Of course. And of course, the December issue is going to be the holiday issue of Stallcast.
Those are
right?
usually like double issues.
Yeah, they'll probably tape one under the other.
Thank God.
Yeah.
That's double fecal.
They need notable moments from this past month.
That's right.
Yeah, because it's not like you don't want to promote everything that is happening.
Right.
I mean, maybe they could even just say, like, Neil deGrasse Tyson was on Sam Roberts' show and they got into a great conversation about this very publication. They don't even have to mention
the fecal.
Well, yeah, they don't have to mention that because that's the last thing you want to read about while you're making fecal.
Yeah, but you kind of know.
You know.
Yeah.
You know, but you're in denial.
Especially you'll read it and you're like, oh, let me hit the app and see what they had to say. Oh, that's gross.
Let me just type Stallcast into the search.
Oh no. Yeah. So there you go. And it felt like he was throwing. He was throwing some shots. I think whoever is the guy who is claiming, three eye Atlas is like an alien. Whoever that dude is, he caught some strays. I like that. I like when strays are getting thrown out there.
So I can't wait till, I guess, the 29th, because that one Harvard professor said, if you're going to get a vacation and do it before the 29th, because shit's going to go haywire. So
of this month.
Yeah, next week.
So we're probably not even going to get this second Stallcast.
I mean, if shit goes haywire.
6 days. What does he mean? What does he mean shit's going to go haywire?
Well, I think the point is, it's a really kind of weird clip where he just kind of talks about, like, get your vacation in before the 29th.
Is that a threat?
I don't know.
We don't have any vacation plan before the 29th.
Yeah, we don't. When do we have a vacation plan here?
This is a vacation.
From our problems?
Vacation.
That's what my dad used to say. My mom would tell us when we were kids, we never went on a honeymoon. And my dad would say, our whole life has been a honeymoon.
That's a good answer.
My mother did not agree.
She didn't appreciate
it. No, she didn't appreciate it. She didn't agree whatsoever.
I mean, I'm hoping I can at least eat a Thanksgiving meal with my family.
What time is Thanksgiving?
It's on Thursday.
What time though?
I don't know.
Later in the not the morning.
Will I be?
Yeah, you're fine.
Will I be on the way home?
Well, nobody does Thanksgiving in the morning. You'll be fine.
Tell your wife to throw the bird in the oven. You'll be home.
You'll be home.
Hey, bitch, throw that bird.
Hey,
throw the bird in the oven.
Go ahead, preheat that sumbitch. I'll see you in a little while. We gotta entertain the folks.
We gotta do a show on Thanksgiving.
What's the morning? I mean, no, we're not doing anything in the morning, right? I think it'll be fine.
I mean, there's major programming on in the morning that's kind of competing with us.
What, the parade?
Yeah.
Put it on mute.
And then the dog show afterwards.
Yeah, but everybody knows Mr. Bojangles wins that dog show every single time. All right, let's see what this Harvard professor has to say. And by the way, this is Avi Loeb. Okay, this is okay. All right.
Closest to the sun on October 29th, 2025. I got a text message the other day from someone who said that he is trading options on the volatility of the market with an expiration date of October 29th in order to make money. And I immediately thought that I don't know if there will be meaning to money if this object turns out to be technological after October 29th. If you want to take a vacation, take it before that date, because who knows what will happen.
Is that Blossom?
I thought that was like,
is he on Blossom's podcast?
That's great.
And you know what he was and you know what's crazy? He was on Blossom's podcast, and you know what he said? Don't know about the future. That's anybody's guess. I would like him to say, ain't no reason for getting all depressed.
I'm happy to see Blossom.
Me too. I wish you would do the podcast though, tap dancing on top of that piano.
I love that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does she do it with Six? Is Six her co-host?
Stop calling her Blossom?
Is that not Blossom?
No, it is.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
She's been very successful.
I know. It's a great show.
I love Blossom.
I love Blossom too.
She's done stuff after Blossom.
Is she an after show?
No, she didn't do an after.
I would listen to that.
Wrap up.
Did she do this with Six?
No.
Remember Six always had Six was cute, right?
They don't all stay together.
Yeah, and she had the hats and everything.
She was spunky.
So spunky. Yeah. What's this? Her Blossom page?
This doctor.
Oh,
She's very
doctor?
smart.
I didn't know that.
Dr.
Dr. Blossom.
Dr. Blossom?
This isn't
Russo was her last name, right?
I think so.
Because Joey Russo was her brother, right?
Yeah.
So Dr. Russo.
It's not.
No. I'm a little confused. I forgot all about the 3-eye atlas.
What's the? Oh yeah. oh my God! Is that Blossom? Well, congrats to Blossom on the pod.
Respect.
Yeah.
I wonder what Small Wonder's doing.
Well, I don't think I think the technology's passed her by.
No, I mean
I think she's malfunctioned by now. I don't think Small Wonder would still work. You know, we have way better. I mean, she got Small Wonder. I'll tell you what happened to her. She got replaced by AI.
That's true. Yeah.
You know.
So disrespectful.
Of what? Small Wonder or Blossom?
Blossom.
Oh.
Love Blossom.
I love Blossom too. I thought we were being very positive, very pro Blossom. She and Six had this scientist on their podcast.
That's like, hey, there's the kid from Figure It Out. Like, you've done so much since.
But you just call me Sam. No, I was Sam on Figure It Out. I'm still that guy.
All right, that was a bad example.
Yeah. It's Blossom. Right. I'm Sam. You know, that's actually good
Sam.
point, Travis. Yeah. Aren't you Sam from Figure It Out? Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's 100%.
Yeah, but you'd want to let people know you've done more things.
If they want to know, they can find out. I don't know.
Or you would be offended if you think
I didn't say that's Blossom. You should watch her show on NBC. I know the show's not on, but Blossom's doing a podcast now. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, is that out of line?
Getting to the bottom of shit.
Right. Her and Six.
Love Six.
This is what Neil was talking about when he's like, is he like this all the time?
What? Complimenting Blossom? If Neil deGrasse Tyson is not on the pro Blossom bandwagon, we have a lot more to discuss than any 3-eye atlas. That's for sure.
I can't see him not loving Blossom.
And like also Six, she was so quirky.
Should we mark it down for next time?
Yes.
Yeah. Where does he stand on Blossom? Because Travis said you don't like Blossom.
Also, was Small Wonder possible?
At the time, I think. But Small Wonder, totally, I would ask him, totally technologically, totally like defunct now.
What about Alf?
Yeah, that's true. Alf maybe did the pyramids.
Maybe.
You know? It could have been Melmacian.